In Tuesday. Let's get into today, y'all. Remember, as you come in, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. Thank y'all so much. The list is open. Of course, you know you can go to theoriginalaboriginal.com. All the information, guys, is in my description box. I've also tagged how to purchase right there in my shop for questions and mini reads. Thank you again for those of you who tuned in yesterday. Yes, I'm back from vacation. Appreciate y'all for the love and support. What's up, everybody? Come on in. Remember, y'all hit that like as soon as you come in. Let's get the live out. The week is underway, so I hope it is treating you well. My day's gotten off to a fast start, which I expected. Yes, the list is open and it has already begun. Remember, drop your receipt number in the chat, guys. Once the free collective is done, I will take you in the order that I receive you. Appreciate y'all for the emojis. I see them 100s and them hearts. Thank y'all. Come on in, guys. Of course, information's in the description box. If you're just getting in here and you want to be added to the list, guys, that's where you go. Hi, Mari. Thank you so much for the flower, honey. Happy Tap-In Tuesday, guys. Happy birthday to my Leos. We are still in Leo season, believe it or not. We are Leo season. One time for all my mature Leos. Okay, we're in the last week of Leo season. I do believe we enter into Virgo. And I want to say it's at the end of the week on Saturday, guys. So this is the last week of Leo season. But we're going to get into today's energy. Okay, Tap In Tuesday. Let's see what Spirit wants us to know today, guys. Remember, this is a collective read. All signs are included. And just take the messages as they resonate for you and your situation. Of course, you can cross-watch. If you know your natal chart, then you know your placements and you know exactly what's going on, okay, in your different houses. Of course, if you're dealing with one of these elements or signs and the message is resonating more under them, then they're telling you what's going on with that person. So pay attention. And for those of you in the back, remember, this is spiritual CCTV, the stuff that goes on behind the scenes. So watch tarot responsibly, guys. This is for entertainment. If you know, you know. Okay, what's up, Carrie? Come on in. Yes, happy birthday to us, Mari. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you for the treats. Hey, Hazel John, what's going on? Hi, Sabrina. Y'all come on in. Again, happy Tap-In Tuesday. Y'all know what to do. Thank y'all so much. We're going to go ahead and get into it, y'all. Listening to some Afro beats today. And the first song that's playing is by WizKid, and it's called Jodo. Okay, if y'all don't know about Afro beats, you need to look into it. It's a vibe. But let's get it, y'all. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Heather, I do have you on the list, love. You broke the ice for today, sweetie. I have you down for your questions. As soon as the general collective is done, you'll be first. Thank you so much. Let's get it, everybody. Y'all come on in. Thank you so much for the gifts. I appreciate you, Carrie, for the gold coin. First thing out, we got the Pleiades. Okay, healing when it comes to compassion, understanding, and peace. Wheel of Fortune shifting some things, guys. The Pleiades are out here. Okay, that 10 is the Wheel of Fortune energy. Hi, I am 7. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for being here. Yeah, the Arcturians are helping to back this energy up too right now in Leo season, guys. A lot of people going through towers from your past, okay? So it may require you to have some compassion. Hi, Dee. Come on in. Happy Tap-In Tuesday, y'all. Yeah, y'all stay grounded. Something about you reconnecting for stability. Connect with spirit. Stay in alignment, ground your energy, because again, you got people that will project if they're going through some sort of tower or shift. Let's see. Let's get some more. Song just changed, y'all. The name of the song, Juice Remix, okay? By, is it YC? Okay. Some about y'all having too much juice, too much sauce. Yeah. Hang in there, y'all. A lot of these people missing your sauce. Let me see. Message for the collective, what you want them to know. Don't forget, hit that thumbs up. Happy Tap In Tuesday, everybody. Yeah, initiation by fire, 22. Stay in alignment. I was just saying this, and we are in Leo season, a fire sign. Okay, a lot of us who've done the work and we've been healing, that's that initiation. Okay, you see the orb around her, protection. We went through this portal. Everybody can't go. Again, we got the sauce. We got the juice. Okay, keeping your heart chakra open and staying in alignment is key. Some people are going to want you to have compassion on them. In their situation, October 22nd could mean something. Okay. Somebody needs some help. Appreciate you for that. I'm going to go ahead and pin that. Thank you so much. What's up, Grand Rising Aboriginal One? How you doing, love? Hey, Vaughn. Y'all come on in. Yeah, this Children of the Sun. We got Soul Child. 14 is Earth Angel energy. Y'all see this energy, right? Didn't I tell you everybody can't go? When you're a child of the sun and you go into this light, you see this protection orb? You see what's around this person? And it says being initiated by fire. Okay, this is happening now in Leo season. Everybody can't go. You see those people on the ground? Okay, they don't have that protection around them. They got to watch as you ascend. Okay, pay attention to this energy. It's real, okay? I know y'all looking at cards, but I'm telling you what Spirit's showing me. Let's see. Message for the collective, what you want them to know. Doing well, honey. Having an awesome day. Like I said, got off to a fast start. Happy Tap In Tuesday, guys. Let's see. Message for the collective. What else, please? It's time to shift your perspective, okay? Raise your vibration. Start looking at things with your spiritual eye, guys. We're entering into a whole new dimension. I told you guys yesterday, look what to look for, the small changes that let you know that you change timelines, right? I talked about this, construction around you, things changing in the places that you normally go. It could be something as simple as a new person coming in and working on the job with you, or like I mentioned, a mailman change. Maybe there's a new practitioner at the doctor's office you go to. You have to see somebody different. Things like that. Shifts, level ups. You have to see it from a different perspective, guys. Use your spiritual eye. It's a lot of changes happening at this time. Hey, Shell, come on in, love. And you are not alone. This Saturn retrograde not missing a beat. Okay, that planetary alignment. Remember all the planets that lined up. And then we had the meteor shower. Okay, there's a big change happening right now. You're not alone. Everybody's feeling this change. Know that you're protected by Source. And keep your heart chakra open. Yeah, high vibes is what's going to help heal this world. It's important. Stay in alignment. You see the rainbow? You also see the rings of Saturn. That's that structure. We are in the Saturn retrograde. It's not a joke. Let's see. 11:11 on the clock. Message for the collective. What you want them to know? Tell us some more. Come on in, Michael. How you doing, Kaliro? Happy Tap In Tuesday, everyone. Appreciate y'all. Remember, hit that thumbs up. Please and thank you. Welcome to Tuesday. Yeah, people getting the message. Okay, your spirit team, your ancestors, the spiritual police, they pulling up and dropping off these messages for people. This could be coming in the 3D as a literal message in the mail. It could be a text message, email. Okay, a spiritual download. Messages are being delivered. Okay, shift your perspective. Somebody said they saw the timeline change last month. Had me tripping, thinking about the Mandela effect. Listen, that's been happening to me too. I had a couple of things go missing. I was like, I know I'm not crazy. What's going on? Everything doesn't make the jump, right? When the vibration changes and you elevate, everything has vibration, right? All these physical items have vibration on them, whether you can see it or not. Time moves forward. And things shift with the vibration, and everything doesn't make the shift, okay? Material things don't make the shift, and you have actual people who don't make the shift. It's called death. They don't make it to that next timeline. They die out, okay? So pay attention to that. All animals don't make it. It's a big jump that's happening right now. And a lot of things aren't going to make the shift. Yeah, Don't Rush just came on by Young T and Bugsy. Yeah, see it from a different perspective, guys. We've been putting in the work, and it's time for this change. And a lot of people are going to be left in a mental prison, spiritual jail, physical jail, or like I said, they just don't go, period. You have to look at it with a spiritual eye. Let's see. What else, please? Let's get the overall energy for you guys. Fire signs again. Happy birthday, Leos. All my mature Leos. This is the last week of Leo, y'all. We head into Virgo season this Saturday. So let's see. Message, please. What do you have for my fire signs for today? What do you want them to know? Let's get a numerology message. Again, if you're just coming in, y'all hit the thumbs up. Please and thank you. The list is open. Just drop your receipt number in the chat. All the information is pinned. Music came out for you, fire signs. Okay, listen to Hertz music, especially for your solar plexus chakra. You guys could be dealing with a large group. It could be work related. It could be a secret society, a cult. Hierophant energy coming in. Taurus. Okay. Yeah, some about y'all taking a time out. Wheel of Fortune is shifting some things. Again, to help your solar plexus. I just went through this energy as a fire sign. I knew it was time for me to go sit down and take a time out, as much as I didn't want to. Yeah, the scales are being balanced for each person on an individual level. Okay, this 11 is a justice card. That's the cause and effect, a win-win solution to the situation. Yeah, you connected with spirit, or some of y'all in divine unions with spiritual partnerships. But some of you, your actual divine partnership is with spirit. Yeah, letting you know you're protected. And again, you will see a shift in your environment. Keep your heart chakra open to help you stay in alignment. Appreciate y'all again. And you had fun, Mari. I'm so happy for you. For your birthday, you should. Self-discipline, earth signs. Okay? Keep your heart chakra open. There's a change that's taking place, and it's going to require you to have discipline. Something about y'all healing your heart, I heard. Okay, either talking to you earth signs or those of you who dealt with an earth sign. Yeah, somebody might want your forgiveness. You're getting a lot of downloads through your crown chakra. Make sure you forgive yourself first. I mentioned there's a change. Okay, and it's going to require you to have self-discipline. Maybe take a time out because the Wheel of Fortune is moving things forward. If you were on the bottom, you're shifting to the top, and vice versa. If you was on the top, I hope you treated people well because you're about to be going through a rough patch. Let's see. Message from my air signs. Thank you for being here. Come on in, Stacy. Air signs, you got healing with 66. 6, of course, is for my Geminis. It's the Lover's card. Wiz Kid with Mighty Wine just came on. Y'all are healing right now, air signs. Allow that for yourself. There is a happy ending coming. You just have to get through this. Surrender to the process. Okay? That's that shift again, the Wheel of Fortune. You cannot stop this. Listen, time out and showed itself 4 times now. You can't stop this. It's being done by the divine. 10 was the first number out with the Pleiades. They're letting you know. That is the Wheel of Fortune. That big wheel in the sky. That cosmic alignment. The planetary alignment that I was just talking about. There's a big change happening. And people just going to have to stay in alignment and wait for the shift to take place. It says to shift your perspective as well. People getting these downloads and these messages. Let's see. How you doing? Come on in, Renetta. Thank you for being here, honey. Happy Tap In Tuesday. You had a good time for your birthday, Mari. I'm glad you turned up, honey. That's always a plus, okay? That's a nice sign to the beginning of your year. Let me see. Message for water signs. Happy for you, dear. Keep putting in the work, water signs. Okay, there's a transformation happening. Heavy on Scorpio energy or something between now and Scorpio season. Didn't I mention October 22nd? Isn't that Scorpio season? So something tied between now and Scorpio season is taking place. Scorpio is all about rebirth, transformation, that phoenix rising from the ashes energy. Get out in nature. Stay grounded. You're going to get a lot of downloads for your spirit team. They're balancing out this energy. Choose self-love. Okay, with this shift, your spirit team letting you know it's going to require you to have some discipline. Okay, seeing things from a different perspective. Self-discipline is already out here under earth signs. For you water signs, it could be some sort of financial discipline. Maybe you've already had that. Just a reminder for you, okay? Let's see. Message for the collector. Remember, guys, information is pinned in the chat. Just drop your receipt number if you want to be added to the list. Hope y'all are having a great day. Tell us some more, please, from my fire sign spirit. What's going on with this music? Again, listen to Hertz music to help your solar plexus chakra. Somebody could be in the music industry. Didn't y'all get this card yesterday, fire signs? Okay, what's going on with this manipulation and this siphoning of energy? All right, there's a 12 on here. Y'all need to see something from a different perspective. They could be letting us know how all these people in the music industry are puppets. We already know this, though. Anybody on TV, political, entertainment, whatever, they all puppets, y'all. It's a bigger system going on behind the scenes. If you know, you know, okay? The ones that we think are at the top are not at the top. They are puppets for the ones who really are. Hey, Puffin Petals, come on in, honey. Yeah, something about y'all choosing self-love as a star seed, okay? These people, they still want to manipulate this energy. The divine saying, no, we're protected. Again, with the 10, we moving on. With travel, that's that ascension energy. As part of the divine, we getting our justice, and everybody is not going. I showed y'all that card. Where is it at again? Let me find it. So y'all can see the card that I showed at the beginning with the orbs. It's relevant. They want me to pull it out. Hold on one second. Let me grab it, y'all. This deck is sticking because it's new. Yeah. Something going on. Okay, with them still trying to manipulate the chosen. And they cursing themselves because it's over with. Bomb just came on by Sister Nancy. Okay. The 1-2 CD. Let me see. Where's this card at, Spirit, for the collective? Let me show them again about what's really happening. Everybody can't go, and they're still trying to manipulate something. They know they stuck on the ground. That's why. And they can't travel the sun. They're going to get burned by the sun. This planetary alignment is not going to let them through. This energy. Okay? They want to go. If you see them, they got their hands is up here, right? The hands is up. They want to go, but they don't have this orb of protection around them. Okay? To be able to travel and go. They can't do it. Okay, you have to have this ethereal body, this connection. Staying in alignment is key. Yeah, soul children, children of the sun. I shout y'all out every day. That's what that's about. That's what that ascension energy is about. They know they're not going. This is a beautiful deck, by the way. These cards are gorgeous. This is a deck that I got, one of the newer ones that I got. I'm not really sure. It's like a light worker deck. Okay, it's really nice. Beautiful imagery. Message for Earth signs, what you want them to know. Happy Tap In Tuesday, y'all. Self-discipline is required, Earth signs, with this change happening for you. When it comes to a relationship. Okay, y'all done had a major shift in a relationship. It could be tied to your stability. A father figure could be relevant. Some of you, it could just be you're with your person, a divine union. I see the hearts. These people are together. Yeah, and another 4 at the bottom of the deck, 444. Make sure you stay on top of your spiritual cleansing, your spiritual hygiene. You and your person for protection. Y'all got some sort of Jezebel spirit from the past that's hunting you down or still trying to come in between something. Ill. They're going through a tower. Okay, you've been putting in the work. You will get justice. You will reap a harvest here. Let me see. Message for air signs. Thank y'all again for hitting that thumbs up as you come in. Remember, list is open. Information's pinned in the chat. Just drop your receipt number, guys. I have tagged all of it. It's a quick way to get to my shop. You can go to the description box and hit the tag products, and you can go straight to a question or mini read, whichever you prefer. Air signs, y'all dealing with somebody that signed some false documents? Okay, y'all been healing from a situation. Somebody may have put your name on something or a wrong date or whatever this is, documents, statements, info, some sort of contract or agreement. They signed something fraudulent. Okay, 101 on this card, on the card. Again, October could be relevant. That says October 1st for the date. Yeah, something about you being protected. A Scorpio could be relevant to what y'all dealing with. Oh yeah, some sort of lust entity from your past. What the hell? Somebody still lusting after you? Again, there's somebody that needs to heal. Very dark energy. And they under judgment. Somebody could have signed some paperwork about a home. Doing too much. Okay, they got caught up. Hey, Jamike, what's up? Come on in. Happy Tap In Tuesday. Message for water signs, please. Yeah, keep doing the work. Y'all got a hater in the background, water signs. What else is new? Something about a third-party situation. You had to put in a lot of work. You had a hater, a baby mama, a sibling, a mother-in-law, your own mama, whoever this chickie is in the back. Okay? Hating on the connection. Something about y'all putting in the work. Hey, Deja, come on in, love. Again, happy Tap In Tuesday. Y'all remember to hit that thumbs up. Thank you so much. All the Stars just came on by Kendrick Lamar and SZA from the Black Panther CD album. Let's get into some tarot, y'all. Let's see what's going on. Tell us some more. Remember, y'all, I created memberships for those of you interested when it comes to being serious about your spiritual journey, guys. If you want to get more information, get in-depth info, I created 12 different spiritual sessions. Okay, from spirit guides to psychic abilities, inner child healing, shadow work, sex magic, natal charts, all of that stuff, okay? There are 12 different spiritual sessions. I've already done a 12, but I'm starting it over again. There's back to number 3, which will be docked by the 1st of next month, okay? And that one will be on witches and warlocks, but spirit guides and psychic abilities are already in there. I created the spiritual sessions, guys, for you to get more detail about the different topics that come up in these readings that I can only touch on briefly. Okay, I can't stop in the middle of every reading to give y'all a detailed explanation. So I created the spiritual sessions to help you. Those of you going through these things, especially if the messages are resonating in the readings, so you can get more in depth. And it's important for you to know what it is that you're dealing with, what you're going through, in order for you to be able to win and fight in this spiritual battle that's happening all around us. Okay, you also get a weekly tarot reading with me on there when it comes to different themed readings, guys, from hoodoo to Nordic to Aboriginal readings, okay, Egyptian readings. I give you guys theme readings once a week so that you can tap into those energies as well. Again, the next session is on witches and warlocks. Remember, y'all, if you go back and rewatch my lives, make sure you subscribe, boost the live or the video itself, leave a comment. All of that helps the channel grow. Of course, all information is already pinned in the chat to be added to the list. Okay, just wanted to let y'all know the memberships are available and they are useful. Okay, there's a lot of good information that you get that you don't get here on the live because I'm moving too fast for that. Okay, message, please. Let's get into it. For my fire signs, what's the tarot message? Just want to let you guys know about that. Yeah, 4 of Wands. Okay. Again, y'all was dealing with somebody doing a lot of manipulating. It could be a witch warlock situation. Speaking of, that's the next spiritual session. Y'all see what's happening here, right? They at the beach. They outside. Okay, I see the sun and the moon and a shooting star. But you see what's going on. The 4 of Wands is known as the 1111 portal. And it is also tied to you having a homecoming, a celebration, connecting with family and friends. Okay, music could be relevant. Again, the music industry. Y'all pay attention to the energy of the cards. Something about you and a person and these people trying to manipulate. Focus on the future for growth and expansion. Somebody under some sort of heavy burden for trying to manipulate you guys. Message, please. For my earth signs, y'all got the King of Cups. You could be dealing with a water sign. Something about you tolerating quite a bit. Very empathetic, loving, tolerable. You are with your person that's very loving and nurturing. Again, you could be dealing with a water sign. Be mindful of temptations and addictions. Okay, and people who need to work on this. You got wish fulfillment coming in. Again, I'm looking at a marriage contract, a connection, but y'all are dealing with some sort of less energy or less entity that's trying to come in between something. So be mindful, earth signs. Yeah, don't let something slip away from you. Okay, no problem. Is that you, Ruby? I went in, love, and I did not see where you were hidden. So they said that yesterday somebody said they were able to unhide you. So make sure you check and see if your other at is still working over here. But I believe that's you, right, Ruby? Just let me know. The song just changed, guys, to Get It Shorty by Lloyd from Street Love. Let's see, message from my air signs. All good, Ruby. No worries, love. Yeah, something coming to an end. Okay, y'all, big changes for you. For you to go through a rebirth and a transformation at this time tied to your healing, air signs. Whatever went on with these false documents, okay? Again, a lot of people are not going to make the transition. Everybody doesn't have that orb of protection around them to be able to be one of the children of the sun, to make the leap, to make the jump. A lot of people are going to have to watch this. They're not going, okay? Again, you're healed enough that you can do this. Big shift. Yeah, something about you and your wife, okay, or somebody real resourceful and fertile and domesticated in your energy. You and your person are healed. Could be a Leo, somebody real confident, assured, and strong. Yeah, the Most High says so. It's some sort of divine connection here, okay? With this Emperor energy, Aries could be relevant, or father figure. Let me see. Message for my water signs. What you want them to know? Time to get your rest, or some being put to rest, or somebody dealing with some health issues for being a damn hater. What's going on with this relationship situation today? Okay, a lot of people have been meddling in relationships, trying to come in between somebody and their person. They need to go find something safe to do before they end up like that. Okay? This is what y'all been dealing with, water signs. Y'all keep doing the work. There's some sort of transformation happening. Scorpio energy. Yeah, somebody caused a lot of delays, okay? Getting in the way of some shit. All right, water signs. Y'all was told yesterday. Yeah, somebody on some demonic stuff, okay? They done made some sort of deal with the devil, child. They on some dark, low vibrational energy. Like I said, they need to go find something safe to do. Yeah, lying and cheating and stealing and everything else, okay? Just straight up hating, causing delays. Somebody betrayed y'all. Something about a divorce, or somebody could be having heart problems or surgery. Okay, like I said, they need to find something safe to do before they lay their ass down. And I'm talking about spirit laying them down. I'm not wishing it on nobody, but that's the energy that's over here. Because somebody don't know how to act right. Okay? Somebody already on the investigation. Some of y'all need to just stay in hermit mode. Damn, water signs, what the hell? Y'all picking up where y'all left off yesterday. Somebody said, geez, not again. Okay. Well, I'm like, what's happening? Yeah, somebody got some sort of shadow or dark energy that they dealing with. It's looming. Okay. Show Me just came on featuring Chris Brown with Kid Inc. My Own Lane. Yeah, somebody should have stayed in their own damn lane. That's what happened. Lord have mercy. Let's keep going. Clarify what's going on here with this 4 wands for my fire signs. Tell us some more. Look, I can only tell you what the energy's saying, okay? I ain't got nothing to do with what these people's doing. Spirit just giving me the message, and I'm giving it to y'all. Let me see. Clarify 4 wands for my fire signs. 10 of Pentacles. Okay, somebody trying to manipulate your inheritance. These witches and warlocks. It could be family members. Yeah, this witch warlock energy. They all in some sort of society or something here, okay? And they really did a lot for money. Again, the music industry could be involved. Doesn't surprise me. Yeah, a lot going on social media, stuff happening online. They're trying to manipulate people through music. Y'all remember, I tell you, always listen to high vibrational music, because you already know what's going on with the music industry and how they change the frequency, the hertz, right? and how all of this stuff, this music that's been coming out lately, I hate to say it, there's very few good songs out there. I mean, there's some messages, but they don't put that on the secular, popular type wave. The good stuff, you got to hunt it down, you got to find it. All they want to promote is trash, okay? Yeah, something about you and your person having a good connection. Y'all listen to Hertz music, keep doing the work, trust your intuition. There's a lot of people doing stuff for money, okay? Paying practitioners, they're doing a lot to steal the spiritual inheritance from people before they even can get to it, before they even know they got it. So many people don't know that they have a spiritual inheritance. They're stuck in the 3D and they just see the monetary. They don't understand that there's spiritual gifts that come as well for doing the work, for leveling up, for healing your bloodline, for being a good person, y'all, for operating in love, okay, and always trying to self-improve, be better. You reap an inheritance for that from the spirit realm. And these karmic energies, these people, they know how to go in and manipulate, okay, break spiritual law to try and steal this from the collective. They harvest energy at these music concerts. Y'all be careful out here. Okay, I'm picking up a lot right now with this under fire signs. Be mindful. Okay, when y'all hear about disturbances and stuff that happen at these concerts with these big, big artists, that's not a coincidence. They're siphoning energy from people. Okay? They do a lot of rituals and things like that behind the scenes, under the stage, before you get there, like all of that. And then when people come into these arenas, they cross into a barrier, a threshold, right? See how they're in like this little ring of light, and there's like a section that they're all in, and those people get crowded in there. That energy, they've done something to that section where they are, and they siphon energy from the people screaming and yelling and cheering and crying and everything that goes on at these concerts, guys. It's called loosh. Look it up. Okay, they harvest. They manipulate the energy to harvest it because they're not getting it the way we get it. They have to take it from us, the good people, the ones doing it the right way. So y'all pay attention. There's a lot going on behind the scenes. A lot of this stuff getting ready to come out if you don't already know. Let me see. Message please for earth signs. The truth need to be revealed anyway. Remember, y'all hit that thumbs up. Thank you again for being here. All right. Self-discipline. Earth angel energy coming in under you. For my earth signs, y'all could be dealing with a Sag. But this is about balance, harmony, self-control, moderation. So keep your emotions in check, especially those of you in a connection. There's some sort of new beginning that may require you to take a leap of faith. It's going to require you to have discipline here. So trust your intuition. Again, you're being divinely guided. There's structure here with Saturn there, tied to your money. Okay, a new beginning. It could be a job, a promotion. It could be a new home. Some sort of shift for y'all. It's going to require discipline. Message from my air signs. What do you want them to know, please? Again, thank y'all so much for being here. Information's pinned in the chat, love. I've also tagged my shop with how you can purchase questions and readings. Thank you for being here, Kay. Yeah, something about some delays. Okay, somebody signed some documents to slow something down for you, air signs. Y'all been healing. You've been doing the work. Maybe you haven't seen results. It's going to be a big shift, a change here. You're welcome, Shell. Yeah, something about these karmic connections that you had to heal from. A lot of these energies being taken away, okay, and shifted and moved. Let me see. They need to get on out the way. True Love just came on by WizKid with Tay Awar and Projects. Yeah, somebody having some legal issues about these damn documents. Okay, whatever they did, it's either spiritual court or physical court. But something that came out about some false documents, air signs, and these damn karmic connections, and whatever they've been doing for money. Okay, something about a house. That Ace of Pentacles makes me think of a house. Yeah, you blocked some people, you trusted your intuition, and now they dealing with spiritual court or actual court. Keep healing, keep moving forward, air signs. Trust your intuition. Message, please, for my water signs. What else? Tell us what's going on with this Four of Swords energy. The Hermit, somebody under investigation. Okay, some sort of clarity, illumination, spiritual clarity from your spirit team. Virgo energy, okay? Somebody going through a painful ending. Like I said, the Most High not playing. Okay, they're going to be sat all the way down. That hermit energy is being isolated and sat down somewhere. So you can get some spiritual illumination and clarity. It is also tied to investigations, the spotlight being shown on some shit. Okay, when it comes to a love connection and somebody was too busy trying to be in the middle of, they should have stayed in their own lane. A lot of spiritual downloads over here about an ascension. Some sort of painful ending that had to happen with some black magic or whatever somebody was doing. Like I said, they need to stop. There's something going back on somebody. And it might end up like this. Okay? I don't know about y'all, but that looked like a tomb or a coffin or some sort of capsule, right? Okay. Somebody need to stop. Uh-oh, one of the cards hit the floor. What is this? I tried to put it back and this one hit the floor. Let me see. Ten of Swords is a painful ending. That's hitting rock bottom. That's this. Okay? Somebody could be sick and something painful. Lord. They wanted y'all to see that. Now hit the floor. Let's get into the energy. Let's see. We're going to get some angel numbers for today. Tell us some more, please. Message for the collective. Thank y'all again for hitting that thumbs up. Remember, list is open. Just drop your receipt number in the chat, guys. What else for the collective spirit? What do you want them to know? Message, please, for my fire signs. What angel number do you have for them? Right now, I don't see any repeat numbers for you yet, fire signs. We got 7s coming out. Something about y'all having some good luck. 777, that's divine. The other 7 that's out here is from your spirit team at the very beginning. Overall message. Okay, message is being sent out about a shift or a change, or y'all getting the message. Either way, contentment, prosperity, abundance, spiritual awakening, and divine intervention is at play. This message is most likely to reach you during intense uncertainty, letting you know you're going to come out winning from everything that you come through. Okay, it's also a sign that you have much life experience and wisdom to share. Be enthusiastic. Keep putting in the work. Okay? Something about you getting some messages is important right now. Messages from others, it says on here. Could be your spirit team. Something about you having unique skills as an earth angel. 144 on this card. And it's 1140 on the clock. Yeah. Just hold your vision. All right, something about you being initiated or taking some initiative to get some things done. People thought they was going to manipulate this. Jealous of your inheritance and what you got coming in. The song just changed to Melanin by Afro B. Okay, from the Afro Wave 3 CD. Let's see. Message, please. What do you want my earth signs to know? 1221. Take the initiative. Have self-discipline. Stay in alignment. There's change that they want you to be optimistic about. Some sort of joy when it comes to a relationship or connection. Good news. Stay high vibrational, guys. Work with what you have and it will get you the places you're trying to go. Count your blessings and acknowledge that you are dear. You will find inspiration and figure out your way forward. You might also be getting some sort of good news soon. Okay? Somebody could be dealing with a water sign or something could be coming in by Scorpio season. Hang in there. Okay? Some sort of great blessings after dealing with the past. Okay, you had to go through this. Yeah, it is people from your past getting karma. Okay, that 8-8 portal, balancing out the energy. Something about a lot of money coming in. You're going to get a message here, earth signs. Hang in there. Something about your loyalty and your commitment. Okay? Keep taking the initiative. Push forward. Let me see. Message, please, for air signs. What do you want them to know? Yeah, commitment came out for you. More 6s. Okay, it was 66 at the top for healing. And 0606 is your angel number. And it is tied to loyalty and responsibility, the truth, light, the spirit realm, growth, and solutions. Applying honesty and light daily is a fast track to creating a peaceful and meaningful life. Okay, this is how you find solutions when it comes to comfort. So release your worries by speaking the truth and expressing your emotions on a regular basis. Open up, for the best is yet to come. Yeah, y'all been having some delays. No worries. There's a shift happening here. Some sort of transformation. You've been going through a healing process. Yeah, 1122 at the bottom of the deck. Some sort of great shift happening. Okay, somebody from the past may want to compromise with you. A Cancer could be relevant. Okay, somebody that's becoming self-aware, they want some forgiveness now. Something about you having freedom and being tenacious. Yeah, some good fortune. Okay, let me see. Message for water signs. What else? 101, starting over. Okay, that's what somebody getting ready to go through. Listen, this number is right here. Y'all could have been dealing with an air sign. I just mentioned Cancer. I mentioned Scorpio. But see it say 101 right there in that corner? And 101 just came out for you, water signs. Okay? Yeah, some about some families or family members. Either way, starting over is important. Making a difference when it comes to your personal and spiritual development. They want you to know this. Yeah, happiness is linked to self-expression, growth when it comes to experiences. Learning from your failures is key. Know that happiness is real and possible. It's all around you guys. Understand it's a process and the pursuit of it. Okay, y'all know that movie, Pursuit of Happiness. Joy is a fluid energy, and it's in the little things. It's in the big things too, but pay attention to the little things. And remember, failures can be fun, and there's also a way for you to start fresh, a new beginning. Just because you failed something doesn't mean it's over. You just need to relearn it, or you need to go back and learn what you didn't get the first time. Another 101 at the bottom of the deck for a spiritual awakening. Yeah, somebody going through a heavy awakening right now. Scorpio energy. 1011 on here. I saw this number yesterday. Take action on what spirit shows you. All right, one time for the chosen, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. 11:44 on the clock. So shout out to all of my high vibrational beings, my children of the sun, my light workers, my seers, my healers, all my real readers, not the karmics, y'all teachers, those of you doing anything, guys, that help others make it through this thing we call life. You do it from a place of love and honesty and without hidden motives. Shout out to y'all for being real, okay, the way it's supposed to be. Again, to my chosen ones, thank you so much for what you do. Know that you are loved and appreciated and seen. Let's get it, y'all. Message for fire signs. What else you wanted to know? Tell us some more, please. Song just changed again. And it's called Love Nawatiti, okay, by CK. From CK, the first CD. Let's see. Message for fire signs. What else you wanted to know? One time for the finger taps. Yes, honey. Shout out to the chosen. Yeah, mastering your craft is important, fire signs. Something about you being a master at what you do. Okay. True excellence is achieved through dedication and continuous improvement. What was I just saying? Doing the work to be better. Help others be better, right? In the right way, being honest. Spirit wants you guys to hone your craft. Work on it today. Strive for excellence in whatever it is that you do. Keep putting in the work. Okay? Got to go to work. Ain't no game. Okay? People want to manipulate this. Something about you going with the flow. Listening to the divine. That's that energy flowing to the sun. You see it, right? And coming from the sun to those of us doing the work. Something about y'all being authentic. Your authenticity is important, guys. You don't try to people please. Work on yourself. Do it without fear. So what? Who cares what people have to say? Follow your passion. Okay, that was one of the things I was so glad that I did. I pushed past my fear. I was so worried about other people's judgment of me for reading tarot cards. And I grew up in the church and I was like, I'm going to be outcasted. What are they going to think? I was always worried about, being demonized. And here it is. I have reached a spiritual level of intelligence and enlightenment that they just haven't attained yet. And it's not me saying that I'm better than them. It's just a different level. And religion is used in a good way to a certain extent. As long as you don't allow yourself to be controlled and become dogmatic and you use it as a template, as a stepping stone, okay? But so many people get stuck there. And I got caught up in being worried about being judged by that because that was all that I knew. Not realizing that I was on my way to true enlightenment, which is what I'm sharing with you guys, okay? Spirituality is freedom, and you can't be afraid of other people's thoughts and opinions of you if you want to be free. You got to push past that. Message, please, for Earth signs. Let me see. Okay, I'll take a look for you. Let me see, Val. Yeah, I see, love. No worries. And I went ahead and put you down for your reading, okay? The Citizen Free Collective is done, Val. You're on the list for your general. For you, Earth signs, you guys got passion. I was just speaking to this, okay? It's going to require self-discipline and balance. Emotional intensity fuels creativity and purpose. Follow what sets your soul on fire. Look, if the divine gives you some sort of push, inkling, desire within you, something you just can't stop working on, thinking about, maybe it's a hobby right now, or maybe it's just something you muddle around in your mind over and over again. That's spirit nudging you to take action on something. It's going to materialize. It does require discipline, but you have to take the initiative to bring it into the 3D. So do something today that ignites your spirit and awakens your creativity. All right? Spirit is definitely giving you guys that, Earth signs. Don't sleep on it. Yeah, it could be something spiritual. You can't be afraid of people's opinions, okay? Be optimistic and go for it. Yeah, if there's any kind of imbalance that's causing you stress, make sure you prioritize your self-care and your inner harmony. Again, self-discipline. You could be an empath. Okay, listen to yourself, your higher self. It gives you understanding. Don't worry about judgment from others. Something being illuminated to you guys, okay? Message, please, for air signs. What do you want them to know? My air signs, y'all had commitment with these sixes. You could be seeing sixes. Okay? Doubt may be weakening your manifestation at this time. You need to rebuild your beliefs by reinforcing positive thoughts. Y'all stay positive. If you're thinking negative, that's causing delays. So again, loyalty, when it comes to the spiritual realm and your growth, you got to be laser focused and stay positive. Yes, you've been dealing with delays. Yes, people have been attacking you. They could have even signed false documents. They do things to slow you guys down. It's a spiritual battle. It starts in the mind. Okay, you got to push past your fears and you got to stay positive. Yeah, something about you attracting what you vibrate. Your energy aligns with your desires, and you have to make sure you elevate your vibration in order for you to do that. High frequency is what's needed, guys. Give gratitude and thanks to your spirit team. You could be finding feathers. Hello. I showed y'all one yesterday that I found on my nature walk. I'm a Libra rising. If you know your big three, and if one of them is an air sign, this is applying to you, and this is evidence of it, guys. Okay, you might find a feather. That's spirit, your spirit team letting you know they with you. Okay, let go of any excess things. Only focus on what really matters, guys. Declutter if you need to help clear out your mental space, your emotional space. Yeah, something serendipitous happening. Some sort of unexpected blessing is going to arrive, guys. Be open. It's going to surprise you. Let me see. Song just changed again. You found 3 this morning, Shell? Wow. Yeah, Ask of You by Raphael Sadiq just came on from the Higher Learning movie or CD. Let me see. This is all about tapping in, guys, to your higher consciousness. Okay, we're watching spiritual CCTV. Water signs, y'all got liberation. Okay, freedom comes when you release what no longer serves you. You need to let go and welcome in new possibilities. That's why somebody being made to sit down here and start over. Identify something that's been weighing you down and then release it so you can move on. Spirit's trying to sit somebody down and show them that. If somebody too focused on what other people got going on, that's slowing your ass down. You're not going to make it nowhere because you're not focused in your lane. Too busy worried about what other people got going on. Go sit down and focus on you. Trust your intuition. Okay, go within and be open to what Spirit has for you. Stop worrying about what other people got. That's somebody's problem over here. They need to let go of some sort of rigid expectation. Sheesh. Yeah, procrastination and self-doubt is what's blocking your success over here. You need to commit and then take action, water signs. Somebody need to start over. Let me light an incense because that energy is a piece of work. Let's see. Remember, y'all, list is open. Let me take a look, Ruby. All you have to do, guys, just drop your receipt number in the chat. Of course, I will take you in the order that I receive you. As soon as this free collective is done. Ruby, I see your questions, honey. I'll put you down. So love and relationships is next, guys, in the reading. Remember, y'all hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. Tap in Tuesday, y'all. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Love and relationships can be friends, family, co-workers. Yes, it could be an ex. Past, present, future energy. You can cross watch. Okay, if you want to find out what's going on with your person or people you've been dealing with, the message may resonate in any of those areas. Yes, if it's resonating, you want to know more, go ahead and pay for a question. Be more than happy to get you on the list and we'll take a look. Just take it as it resonates, guys. This is a collective read. All signs are included. Let's see. Love and relationships, please. What's going on for my fire signs? What do you want them to know? Thank you and welcome from California, Christina. Come on in, honey. Happy Tap In Tuesday, love. Aquarius, y'all could be dealing with an Aquarius. We are in the age of Aquarius. Y'all dealing with an air sign, fire signs, and Aquarius is relevant. Okay, it says on here, there's a 33, by the way, which is for those secret societies and groups, Freemasons, Eastern Stars, and such. But Aquarius, it says on here, doesn't judge a book by its cover. Kind thinking outside of the box. Humanitarian, being independent, spontaneous, and open-minded. That's what's going on now with this age of Aquarius. We're coming out of the Piscean era where everything was controlled and manipulated by religion, right? Politics, money, this whole system we've been under. Age of Aquarius is about truth and knowledge. Okay, humanitarian effort. Helping everyone. Let's see. Message, please. Yeah, wallpaper. Something about you guys. It says on here, not thinking long term when it comes to consequences and covering up secrets or issues. Somebody feeling exposed. Okay, somebody thought they was going to be able to sweep something under the rug over here. Like I said, this manipulation from the past. Uranus is here. Maybe somebody acting erratic and bizarre. Very controlling. Now they feel trapped. They don't have no creative outlet. They're trying to break free from something. Yeah, a lot of aggression. What the hell? Okay. Temperamental arguments. Somebody dealing from a place of fear. Very cruel. A lot of resentment here. Leo, you could be dealing with this. Anyway, message for Earth signs. Y'all stay in alignment. Don't let this trigger you. Hi, Delicia. Thank you for being here, honey. Welcome from Alabama, love. Remember, y'all hit that thumbs up, please, and thank you. Information's pinned in the chat. Of course, the list is open, guys. If you're just coming in, you can always go back and watch. This is a free collective. All signs are included. For you Earth signs, you got spray can paint. Okay, something about a spray can could be relevant, but this is inner turmoil. Some sort of actions that have been affecting others. Somebody could be dealing with some violence. It says crime and violence on here. I don't like that. Somebody feel like they're under pressure, stressed. Maybe they felt disrespected or being disrespectful to others. Either way, isolate yourself from this energy. This is trash. Okay, somebody you getting justice. Choose self-discipline and balance your energy. Okay, whoever this Earth sign is, or whoever y'all dealing with Earth signs, Taurus could be relevant. We got Taurus at the bottom of the deck. Lord, that's that stubborn energy, okay? Y'all focus on your hustle and do the work. Take initiative. Don't let this energy sidetrack you. Yeah, this person, they could be from your past. They struggling to solve some sort of problems. They stuck. They don't have knowledge and clarity. Maybe they confused. They made some mistakes. Some of y'all need to disconnect from this. This person caused you a lot of frustration. Yeah, throw their ass away with garbage can. Okay, some about you escaping this. This is a difficulty that they need to face, not you. Let me see. The song just changed. Damn, this is some whack ass energy. Earth signs. Appreciate you, Bond, for the MVP. You know what's up? It just came on by Donnell Jones. Let me see. Message for air signs. Ugh, that energy was trash. Let me see. Yeah, nightlight. Influence over others when it comes to prosperity and security and forward motion. You guys have some sort of romantic connection. Proceed towards your goals. You gain an insight. Coming out of some sort of confusing situation. Spirit say have hope. Okay. Y'all was dealing with somebody that was on some karmic devil time. Okay. It's an ending happening. It was causing you a lot of delays. A Capricorn could be relevant. Or Capricorn season. Some about you moving forward with class. Stay ambitious. Be loyal. Continue to do the work. Okay. Use logic, which isn't hard for air signs. Y'all are the most logical. Okay. Wind chimes at the back of the deck. Spirit wants you to know it's some good news coming in for your achievements. Better times are ahead. Just go with the flow. Again, trust your intuition. Stay calm. Change is happening no matter what. Something about y'all being able to feel safe and celebrate. Yeah, this healing. Stay high vibrational. Keep your light on. Let me see. Message for water signs. What you want them to know? Somebody say it's to have hope for me. I know that's right, Coach Unique. Let me see. Triangle. Here we go with this third party situation, water signs. This says it's right side up, which is a good thing. Support from others when it comes to wisdom and being decisive, seeing things from a different perspective. All right, y'all, again, something spiritual happening for you guys to start over. A rise in your status when it comes to wealth, and it's going to require you to see it from a whole different perspective. I heard pyramid scheme. Somebody could have had y'all in a third party situation, or something was going on over here with a pyramid scheme. Somebody got to start over now. Something under investigation. Something they shouldn't have been doing. Yeah, somebody could be in jail. That's how I see this. For something they did. That's a side note. With this investigation, pyramid scheme, and jail, somebody want to be free from something. They was in a third party situation, doing something they shouldn't have been. Yeah, growth and expansion is here when it comes to moral values, higher learning. Okay, stay optimistic. There's some sort of expansion and growth. Yeah, be careful. Somebody from your past, they could have neglected some sort of aspects of their life. Procrastination. Okay, you avoided some sort of conflict here. This person was in denial about changing. A lot of outdated ways of doing things. Yeah, that'll get you caught up every time. Something real prickly, a sticky situation. Okay, with this cactus thing going on. Nah. Y'all be adaptable, stay resourceful, thrive through it. Okay, keep moving forward. Don't worry about what's going on with others. Yeah, it was some red flags. Okay, y'all saw this. 12 o'clock on the dot on my clock, y'all. Thank you so much for the gifts. I appreciate you, Vaughn. Somebody say it was definitely a message for me. If you came in right on time, make sure y'all hit that thumbs up. Again, thank you for being here. Wiz Kid with no stress just came on. Okay, for the Wiz Kid today. Let's see. Message for the collective. What you want them to know? Yeah, no stress. Appreciate you for the floating heart sparkles, GGs. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, Vaughn. Let me see. Happy Tap In Tuesday, y'all. Yeah, rubbish. Damn. Okay, fire signs. Waste, garbage, something considered worthless or poor of quality. Yeah, y'all throwing somebody all the way away. Ain't they on the curb? Y'all done threw somebody away. It could be family members. It could be your work environment. Somebody that was manipulating you wearing a mask. Okay, I know that's right. No stress. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. Moving some things. This was fated to happen. Some of y'all moving on from this community or this group that was manipulating. Okay. Let me see. Trash energy. Yeah, trash box energy, child. They all the way on the curb. For my earth sign, somebody was burdening you. Some sort of emotional or physical weight or load that you've been dealing with. Okay, a task or a responsibility that's overwhelming. Damn. Yeah, this caused a lot of inner turmoil. Okay, choose self-discipline, balance out your energy. If somebody or something is burdening you, it's time to make a change. Let their ass go. Yeah, no stress. Something about you being unreachable. Okay, block. Somebody said, yeah, trash the whole family. Child. Yeah, block these people. Move on from whatever this is that's burdening you. I had to do that. I just had to make a choice, y'all. 50 plus years, I was carrying burdens of family members, siblings, other people around me because the choices that they made, but they came to me because they needed help. But at some point, you got to pump the brakes and be like, well, wait a minute. Ain't we all adults? Like, you 21 and up. Ain't you in your 40s and you still calling me about some shit that you did? Like, why is that my problem? Like, I really had to think about it. And yeah, they're family members and stuff, but if they're continuously doing things, they don't want to change, they don't want to heal, they don't want to grow, they just want to stay in some foolishness. You have a lot of people that trauma bond and they thrive off of stress and drama and all of that. Nah, the hell with that. Throw that shit away. Okay, put that on the curb, shut the door, become unreachable, block their ass so you can focus on what's good, what's positive. You carrying other people's shit, that's a hell no. Okay, I'm not doing that. And I had to make that choice. And people get forgetting their feelings and they feel some kind of way. They feel abandoned. Oh, we family. You're supposed to look out. You're supposed to help when people come and nah. You made that choice. You got in that busted ass relationship. You decided to go and drive drunk and do some bullshit, or you decide whatever they decided to do, right? All of a sudden they want you to bail them out or loan them some money, or can I come and what was the word we learned before I left? Sofa surfing, couch surfing, or whatever. Okay, we're not doing that. Everybody needs to be responsible for the choices that they make, especially if it impacts your life in a negative way. Don't take on them burdens, y'all. Yeah, it's about you making the right choice. Okay? Yeah, I'm not doing that. People want you to save them from their own demise, and they did it. Yeah, Miguel with Adorn just came on from the Art Dealer Chic CD. Okay, message for air signs. What else? Mind you, if something unexpected happens and you doing the things the right way, okay, yes, I'm open. I will help you. But if I know you want some karmic trash ass energy, and you've been doing things, deals in the dark and secretive shit and all of that, or if it's just a continuous pattern, okay, y'all pay attention to them patterns. Nah, you're not siphoning my energy. Going on. Okay, call somebody else. Let me see. Message for my air signs. Yeah, conflict. Physical or emotional struggle when it comes to conflict, disagreement, a confrontation, somebody secretly competing. Okay, trying to one-up you. You ended up having to leave a relationship. Maybe you was committed to somebody and they did something false behind the scenes to delay you because they were secretly competing, try to break you down some kind of way. Yeah, here it is. You shining your light. You on your quest. Okay, you going the right way, and somebody jealous and they thought they was being sneaky in the past. This fox energy, trying to do something sly or secretive. Again, some sort of secret competition. On this witch energy, somebody could have went to somebody, okay, to get something done to slow you down. Some sort of contract they done signed here to enchant something, put you under the influence, okay, some sort of supernatural being or witch or whoever they went to here. Let me see. Message for my water signs. What you want them to know? Yeah, somebody's really sad without you. A deep emotional pain or unhappiness that somebody is feeling when it comes to a sadness caused by their past actions, decisions, and events. Somebody sitting in this sorrow energy. Somebody could be in jail, like I said. It's either a mental prison or actual jail for something they did. Maybe they did something, had you in a third-party situation. They realized they got to start over without you. Yeah, they chose something else or someone else. They didn't take action when they should have. It's too late, okay? Somebody broke your heart or broke their own heart. Some sort of betrayal. Nah. Some sort of deception, lies that was forbidden. A deep sorrow, heartbreak. Somebody going through a lot of grief over something that they did. They watching you be stress-free and relaxed. No tension. Okay, distance yourself from all of this. And they going through it by themselves. The song just changed again, and it's Sade with Kiss of Life from the Love Deluxe CD. Let's keep going. Tell us some more, please. Love and relationships for the collective. What do you want them to know? Happy Tap In Tuesday. Remember, list is open. Just drop your receipt number in the chat, guys. Information is pinned. Appreciate y'all for being here. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. If you are just coming in, of course, you can go back and watch from the beginning. Let's see. Somebody been looking into something. We got a female detective coming out for you, fire signs. A lot of manipulating been going on behind the scenes. Okay, you did some sort of research and realized that somebody was trash. Okay, something about you learning lessons. Okay, maybe you dealt with somebody that was a sweet talker in the past, realizing now they want something. That's how they was manipulating. Trying to come in and sweet talk you. Could be family. Somebody realizing they wasted a lot of time with somebody. Okay. Let me see. What else, please? Message for my earth signs. How you doing, N-Ray? Come on in, love. Happy Tap In Tuesday. Yeah, somebody felt entitled to your energy. They lived a privileged life, but they was treating everybody else like shit. Come on now. Okay. This person dealing with some inner turmoil now. A lot of burdens. Okay, they thought they was perfect or better than you. Looking down their nose at people. Wasted their time, or they realizing the whole time you was an earth angel. Yeah, it's too late. This narcissist. Okay, somebody that didn't care about who they stepped on or how they talked about people. Whole time you're an earth angel sent to show them love. Somebody burdened by this. Somebody could be a smoker. Let me see. Message, please. What else? For my air signs, what do you want them to know? Somebody's confused now. They want to talk to you about other people. Nah, somebody want to tell somebody the truth about something, about some documents. Okay, somebody confused about something over here. All this conflict and what was going on to cause delay. Somebody want to tell somebody the truth. It's too late. Yeah, I just said it's too late. They're out of time. Too little, too late, it says on this card. It's already too late. Yeah, some gossip behind your back in the past. Yeah, they thought this was real funny. Okay, this mean girl energy. Now people want to confess. Yeah, they're trying to find some sort of opportunity to come in and confess something. Okay, now that it's done all went to hell or whatever done happened here, but this false document, I said somebody could be in court. Let me see. Again, it's too late. Message for water signs. Way too late. Okay. Y'all got a stalker. Somebody real insecure, male or female energy. They in a lot of sorrow because you are no longer in their life. Somebody stalking y'all. Again, somebody could be in jail. Okay, maybe somebody watch you online. They're in some sort of mental prison. Yeah. Something that was hidden or concealed, this thing came out. Okay, and people know the truth about a karmic masculine from the past or something that was done. Again, damn, a lot of wasted time. Okay, everybody got this card at some point on the split, on the bottom, on the top. A lot of wasted time that people realizing now. Something they did. People going through nervous breakdown, a lot of financial stress because they can't cope with something. Tell us some more, please. Love and relationships. That's that karma. You can't run from it. What else, please, for the collective? What do you want them to know, Spirit? Love and relationships. Remember, guys, we still have hidden messages to get through, as well as countries tied to this reading. Don't forget, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Memberships are available, guys. Let's see. Something about your wishes coming true, fire signs. When it comes to your spiritual inheritance, keep mastering the craft, whatever it is that you do. We are in the age of Aquarius. Whatever they thought they were going to do to manipulate you here, you saying goodbye has opened the door for you to receive this wish. And a lot of people from your past getting bad news for what they did. Yeah, somebody being too late. They're out of time. This manipulating is not working. Okay. What else? Message, please. What do you want my earth signs to know? Tell us some more, please. Somebody is really messed up over you, okay? Heavy burdens and thinking about you. They felt real entitled. They talked down on an earth angel. They know they done effed up. Okay? It's too late. Something about you having this self-discipline and self-love is why you're in a committed relationship, why you're in this earth angel status, why you able to follow your dreams and your passions. A lot of y'all became divine feminines, or you tapped into that energy within you. Yeah, something about you getting all three. Okay, the love, the money, and the D. Here we go with that. Okay, what the heck? Okay, earth signs, something about you getting all three. That's what I heard. The love, the money, and the D. Yeah, some about some shocking news. Okay. Anyway, message for air signs. What you want them to know? Tell us some more, please. Ciao. I want to say that came up in the readings before. I heard that before. Yeah, message for you air signs is y'all saying goodbye to this conflict. And these people causing you delays. They confused about this? You telling people goodbye? Yeah, something about you closing out the cycle. All right? One bad apple spoil a whole bunch. And it's too late if people trying to come back in. This too late energy and wasted time has been out here all day. Yeah, this Jezebel spirit y'all was dealing with caused you a lot of delays. You feel like a jackass, or somebody do. Straight clown. Okay? Somebody say, okay, I'm claiming the love, the money, and the D. I know that's right. Listen, Call Me Every Day just came on by Chris Brown featuring WizKid. Hazel John claiming it too. I know that's right, y'all. Claim it, okay? Yeah, somebody in massive regret. Damn, water signs. Okay? Somebody is really in massive regret about being with somebody. Somebody too many strings attached. Somebody betrayed somebody. There's a divorce happening here, and somebody alone. They're in a lot of sorrow. I'll leave them out there together. That's how they came out. Yeah, something about a cycle closing. Somebody was doing a side hustle. Maybe a funeral from the past is relevant. But some sort of side hustle that was going on behind the scenes. And somebody moving on and letting go. It's about freeing themselves, choosing to love themselves. Okay, leave this person right where they at. Let me see. What else was hidden here tied to the reading, y'all? So yeah, claim it all, China. If it's resonating. Let me see. What else? Message for the collective was hidden. Somebody telling somebody they need time for themselves. Okay, this 4 energy, I need time for me. That is a father figure. It could be emperor energy. Aries is relevant. Okay, somebody planning, and they taking some time away for themselves. Let me see who had a 4 out here. Scorpio energy underneath this water signs with 13. 3 and 1 is a 4. Also, it was under earth signs with the relationship. Let's see what else hidden here. Message for the collective. What do you want them to know? Dang, this almost fell in the water. Yeah, 8. I want you. Leo energy. Okay. Somebody want y'all back, Leo? Or somebody wants you? Choose self-love. Stay strong. Okay, something going on right now. Message, please. August 4th could be relevant. Yeah, please give me time. I've never felt this way before. Hermit card energy with the 9, Virgo. Hermit card is over here under water signs. Dang, what's going on? Okay, a lot going on, water signs. Let's see. Something say definitely. As soon as I said that, a lot going on, water signs definitely popped out. Damn. Okay, something definite or something happening. The song just changed again. And this is The Best Part of Me, or The Best Part featuring her and Danielle Caesar from the Freudian CD. Let me see. What else, please? Message for the collective. What's hidden? Somebody want to hold you? They say, let me hold you. With this 7. 7s came in under fire signs. Yeah, somebody wants you back. Okay, fire signs, heavy Leo energy. Let me see. I have so much desire for you. Somebody missing y'all. One is the Magician card, Gemini, Virgo energy. Okay. Something about y'all being a star, an earth angel, and they know it. Let me see. That 101 energy was already out here. What's this? Yeah, somebody waiting for you. Don't be waiting on me. Okay, was somebody waiting on you? They miss you. They want you back. They want to hold you. Let me see. They feeling like they felt this way before. Another 8. I imagine you naked. Okay, here we go. Was somebody really trying to connect with you? Or maybe this is somebody you were intimate with in the past. You got a 5 coming out saying, I can't even look at you right now. Okay? So if y'all are angry with someone, or if something went down, somebody can't look at somebody, that's this energy over here with a lot of massive regrets. The 5 came in under you, earth signs, with self-discipline. Okay? Somebody could have been in a cult or a coven. Somebody need to practice self-discipline. Taurus could be relevant. Let me see. What else? The 6 came out. Can I be your hero, baby? 6 is Gemini energy with the lovers and the decision being made in a relationship. And all these 6s came out under you, air signs, with commitment and healing. Okay. Something about you being somebody's hero. Let me see. From my air signs. What is this? If I follow you, I could lose everything. Another 5. Okay. Somebody feel like they're going to lose everything if they follow someone. They don't want to change anymore. What else, please? 15. You make me want to do bad things. Somebody got some addictions they need to work on. Capricorn energy. That's a devil card. Okay, that could be anything, guys. It could be greed, lust, envy, materialism. Somebody want to compromise with you? With this 2 energy? They want you to change your mind and compromise on something. Okay, and maybe somebody decided they wanted to see other people. They don't want to compromise here with this 3. That's the Empress card. A mother figure or something tied to a baby mama. A mother figure could be relevant. Again, it's a lot going on over here. So a lot of this energy is coming in for water signs. What's coming out? Here, this will be 2 more. We're going to get into the countries. Somebody want to know if you'll choose them? Yeah, something about you being protected. If I ask you to stay, would you stay or leave? Okay, this 4 energy again. Everything coming in. These cards are all underneath the water signs, y'all. So whoever dealing with a water sign, or maybe water signs, y'all going through a lot. Okay, you may want to go back and rewatch these messages. Touch Me, Tease Me just came on with Mary J. Blige, Foxy Brown, and Case. Let's take a look at the countries involved with this before we do the recap, guys. Remember, list is open. I'll take you in the order that I received you. If you want to be added, guys, this is a good window. Just drop your receipt number in the chat. The information is already pinned. Countries involved with the reading. Remember, these are countries of origin, guys. It could be places you've traveled, places you want to go, places your family or lineage is from. Okay, we got Bangladesh. Okay, Dhaka. Bangladesh. Elephants could mean something. Let me see. Elephants, is that a symbol for deltas? Elephants could mean something, okay? India, we got Bangladesh. Also Sweden, Stockholm, okay? Y'all know Sweden. Stockholm, Sweden could mean something. Somebody could have Stockholm Syndrome. Let me see. What else? United Arab Emirates with Abu Dhabi came out. Tell us some more. What other countries? Belgium, Brussels. Again, this could be bloodline, lineage, places you travel, places you're traveling. People you're dealing with could be from here. What else? You got Vienna, Austria. Where else, please? There's 2 here. Rabat, Morocco, and Singapore. So all of these are relative or related to the reading. 12:22 on the clock. Take it as it resonates, guys. Again, these countries could be origins, places you travel, you want to travel, or places that people are from. Brussels, Belgium came out. Robert, Morocco. United Arab Emirates, Abu Dhabi. Vienna, Austria. Singapore. Stockholm, Sweden. I mentioned somebody could have that Stockholm syndrome. And Dhaka, Bangladesh. Elephants can mean something. Somebody want to know, if they ask you, would you stay or leave? Are you going to choose them? Somebody wants to compromise with you. Somebody else said, I think we should see other people. Somebody wants to do bad things, or you make them want to do bad things. If I follow you, I could lose everything. Somebody want to be a hero for somebody. They waiting for you. Somebody can't look at somebody right now. You got people imagining you naked. They have a lot of desire for you. Okay. Somebody want to hold you. And they said definitely, okay, that they want you. Heavy on the Leo energy. A lot of this coming in for water signs. Please give me time, because I never felt like this before. And somebody said, nah, I need some time for me. Take it as it resonates. For you fire signs, a wish coming true. Earth signs, somebody fucked up over you. They know they done messed up. Air signs, y'all saying goodbye to some conflict. And under you water signs, somebody didn't want these strings attached, and they realized they had massive regret for some sort of relationship or connection with someone. It's a female detective involved in something, or you did this research, fire signs. Somebody felt real entitled, okay, very privileged, and they look down, they look at people like they weren't shit, earth signs, okay? You got people confused right now. They want to talk. Somebody want to tell y'all the truth about something, air signs. Water signs, y'all got a stalker. Male or female. Somebody could be in jail. Watching you from behind bars is crazy. But yeah, fire signs, y'all threw somebody out like trash. Earth signs, you being told to let go of these burdens, or somebody real weighed down about you. Y'all been dealing with a lot of conflict, air signs, okay? Somebody that was really competing with you secretly. Trying to one-up you. Somebody in a lot of sorrow over you, water signs. Some deep emotional pain. They real unhappy. Thinking about you. And they alone. The song just changed again. I think this is the Ozzy Brothers. Name of the song is For the Love of You. From the Heat Is On CD. Parts 1 and 2. For my fire signs, don't judge a book by its cover, especially in this age of Aquarius, especially y'all, these Masons and Freemasons and secret societies and groups. Stuff changing right now. Age of Aquarius, y'all keep doing the work. Earth signs, y'all was dealing with this spray can energy, a lot of inner turmoil. Okay, somebody real violent, mad, under some sort of pressure, they stressed out. Maybe they feel disrespected. They disrespected you. You isolated yourself from this energy. I don't blame you. It's trash. For my air signs, the nightlight came out. Okay, influence over others when it comes to prosperity and your movement forward, a romantic connection, you going after your goals and gaining insight. A lot of people confused about this. Y'all have hope and keep going. Don't worry about them. You were in some sort of triangle, third-party situation, water signs, but this is about you having support, gaining wisdom, being decisive, seeing things from a different perspective. Somebody going through a spiritual awakening, okay, some sort of starting over, a rebirth. When it comes to wealth and arising your status, okay, but again, I mentioned somebody could have been in some sort of a pyramid scheme or something to that effect. I picked up on that. Continue to master yourself, fire signs. Hone in on your craft and strive for excellence. Keep doing the work. Earth signs, you're being told to follow your passion as well. Do something today that awakens your creativity, your spirit. Air signs, doubt may be weakening your manifesting right now. You need to rebuild your belief, reinforce positive thoughts, stay focused so you don't have these delays. Water signs, somebody want to be free. Liberation does come when you release what no longer serves you. So you need to let go of things that are low vibrational. Identify something that's been weighing you down and let that shit go so you can move forward. Again, I mentioned somebody could be in jail. Your angelic or angel number for you fire signs was 777, tied to good luck, prosperity, and abundance. Divine intervention is at play. Earth signs, your angel number 1221, telling you to take initiative. Okay, when it comes to change, you're gonna get some sort of message, news. Stay high vibrational. Spirit working things out. You could start seeing 12s. They want you to see it from a different perspective. Air signs, you guys got a lot of 6s for you today. It's tied to a commitment when it comes to loyalty, love, tied to light in the supernatural realm. A lot of growth, giving you solutions. Keep moving forward with honesty. Water signs, yours is about starting over. You got 101. Okay, so it is going to require you to have some sort of dynamic intelligence when it comes to your spiritual development, okay, and growth. You could be seeing 101. Again, somebody could be in jail about some false documents or something going on with a pyramid scheme. I keep hearing it. Fire signs, something going on with family and your inheritance. This could be your spiritual inheritance. A lot of people thought they was going to manipulate this. Witches and warlocks in your energy. Earth signs, keep choosing self-discipline, balance, patience, and moderation, especially when it comes to your emotions. Air signs, there's been some delays. You guys been putting in the work. There's a shift, a transition coming. Keep going. You're in the healing process right now. For you water signs, again, go into hermit mode, sit down somewhere, get spiritual illumination and clarity with your situation. Somebody is definitely under some sort of investigation. Could be dealing with a Virgo, or Virgo is relevant. Four of Wands came out for you first today, for you fire signs. This is the card about celebration. Tied to a homecoming, friends, family, a reunion. That's at 1111 portal. But if you look at this image, it is showing a warlock and some witches. So be mindful of that. The music industry could be relevant. When it comes to you earth signs, you guys got the King of Cups tied to a supportive leader, very tolerable, empathic. You could be dealing with a water sign. Those of you in a connection, you have a loving, nurturing connection with someone. For my air signs, the death card is about rebirth and transformation. Scorpio energy. Major arcana to help you with your healing. Water signs, the Four of Swords is about you getting your rest, but somebody could be facing some health issues about some choices they made in the past. Okay, take it as it resonates. A lot of people thought they was going to manipulate you fire signs, or you see them, okay, from a different perspective. The relationship is important to you right now, earth signs, a loving connection. It is being supported by the divine. Some of y'all are with your emperor. When it comes to stability and support, air signs, you dealt with some false documents. Somebody did something they shouldn't have. Okay, you've been healing from this. And water signs, you had a third-party situation. Somebody hating on your connection. Again, 66 was on the air signs. So a water sign, air sign dynamic is relevant in this situation. Again, that could be anybody, a sibling, a baby mama, a mother figure, an ex, whoever this chick is in the background, okay? You Remind Me coming on by Mary J. Blige from the 411. Overall energy for you guys from the numerology deck was tied to music and change and your solar plexus chakra. So guys, listen to Hertz Music Fire Signs to help you with this. Earth signs, self-discipline is important. There's some sort of shift or change coming in for you, and it is important for you to keep your heart chakra open. Air signs, you had to make a decision in the past, and you've been healing from that. Something that required you to speak up. Your throat chakra may need attention. And for water signs, keep doing the work. Again, there's some sort of transformation or rebirth taking place. Your sacral chakra could be relevant. Somebody could be dealing with a lust entity or some sort of demonic, lustful energy. Overall energy coming out first from your spirit team, guys, was a message coming in. The 7, of course, is a chariot card. There's some change happening. Things tied to action, journeys, vehicles happening now. There's a shift when it comes to your perspective, guys. I said that, and I mentioned to you to use your spiritual eye to take a look at these changes around you. I mentioned it yesterday. I'm going to say it again today. If you see things changing, road construction, houses being built, new businesses, different people that are at work now, any kind of shift or change, that's a new timeline. Pay attention to it. These 2 cards came out at the very beginning. This one was the one that actually came out about it being initiated by fire and staying in alignment. And I showed you how everybody is not going to be able to go because they don't have that spiritual body. Okay, all the soul children are going, the earth angels. You have this protection around you that helps you travel to the sun. Okay, everybody's not going to be able to do that. They'll get burnt up without that protection. That's being in alignment. That's doing the work. Okay, we talk about ascension. It's not going to be you seeing it with your 3D eyes. It's very spiritual, guys. Okay, you will know if you ascended. Wheel of Fortune shifting some things, and Pleiades came out first, guys. Tied to healing, compassion, and understanding when it comes to peace. So y'all be open to this. Guys, that was today's free collective read. Remember, just take the messages as they resonate. Those of you on the list, I'll be getting to your questions and readings next. Thank y'all so much for the love and support. Anything that you have done, whether it was a like, an emoji, a super sticker, or a chat, thank you so much. Don't forget, hit that thumbs up. If you came in late, please go back and watch. I hope this, guys, gave y'all some insight as to energy around us and what's going on. Again, happy Tap In Tuesday. Don't forget, guys, you can become a member. I talked about that earlier in today's message on how to do that, and a lot of information in those spiritual sessions for you. So I encourage you, if you're serious about your journey, tap in and go ahead and connect with membership. The next video that I'll be dropping in spiritual session is on witches and warlocks, and it should be coming out within the next 2 weeks. I give you guys one new one a month, but every week you get different themed tarot readings, okay, with a lot of insightful messages there as well. We're going to move on to questions and readings at this time. Remember, if you have purchased a question or a reading, just drop your information, your receipt number in the chat. Heather, you are first, and Val, I have you as well as Ruby on the list. So Heather, you had 2 questions. Let's see. Of course, Hazel John, you are welcome, love. Thank you. Let's see. Yes, N-Ray, you sent in for a question too, Vaughn. I'll take a look, honey. But I have you first, Heather. So let me pull up your questions. So your first question, you want to know if your new job is secure. I want to know if there's anything hidden, just trying to make sure it's the place for you. I want to plant my feet. Okay, let's see. Let's take a look. Heather wants to know, Spirit, regarding this new job. Is this secure? Is this where she needs to plant her feet? Let's see. The song is changing. I think you may be able to trust this, but Yearning for Your Love just came on by the Gap Band. But let's just see. She wants to know, Spirit, is this the place for her? Is this secure? You worried about this? Do you have another option that you're considering? Is that why? The 9 of Swords, 2 of Swords. You're in your head about this a lot. Let me see. Is this the place? Is this secure for her? You just switched to this job? The Tower can be good. It's a new beginning. And it's done by the divine. The 4 of Wands is about you celebrating. Yeah, this is something done by the Most High here. Okay, something about you being strategic and intentional. And it looks like this is something that's going to be long lasting. Let's see. You're a hard worker. Let me clarify this for you, honey. Message for Heather, please. She wants to know, Spirit. Is this the job? Is it secure? 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. Yeah, this is a new beginning for you to work. Yeah, celebrate. There's some people, good people for you to work with. Just get out of your head. You moved on from some sort of conflict or somebody that was real petty or some job that you had in the past, okay, was not fulfilling. A lot of competition. And this is a brand new beginning for you. Let me see. Message, please. What do you have for Heather? Yeah, you left somewhere and you moved. This is the right investment for you to move to this new place where you are. Yeah, Spirit's saying yes, this is justice. Scales being balanced for you. Yep. So continue to be bold when it comes to being bold, charming, ambitious. This new place, this work environment, you're going to thrive here. Yeah. This is good news, honey. Wheel of Fortune turned in your favor. What's hidden? Is anything she needs to know about that's hidden here at this job? Message for Heather, please. Anything hidden she needs to know about? So there could be a narcissist working here. A boss. Male or female energy. Something behind the scenes. A masculine could be relevant. Okay? Very... Whoever it is that's the boss that runs the show. Okay? It could be on like some narcissist energy. Somebody very unstable. They could have a temper, a Scorpio. Okay? Let me see. Message for Heather. Yeah, he may not be showing his true colors right now, but worried about lack, scarcity, struggle. Okay, profit, money. This person could be part of this LGBTQ community. Something tied to profit and money. Okay, whoever this person is that you have to negotiate, I guess, about your pay. Yeah, that's the one you need to be concerned with. It's a masculine. Okay, all of these images are male. Of course, there's no gender in tarot, but when I'm looking at images of the card, there's definitely a masculine that's the head chief or whatever. He's a narcissist. Okay, so be mindful of that. He may not be showing it right now. Okay, somebody might do this to cope. That could be drinking. That could be pills. Something like that. Something like that. Somebody could be taking something to cope with their... I don't know if they're bipolar or what. Okay, but somebody in charge could be this. A narcissist or... they got some sort of control issues, okay, or temper. Just be mindful of this. Okay, I heard manic. Oh my gosh. So that could be something going on with this person. Yeah, let's take a look and see what your other question is, love. I hope that helps. This looks like a good spot for you. Again, just a warning about the person in charge. Whoever it is you talk to about your pay. A masculine energy. You want to know, I would like to know what Spirit has for me when it comes to Kevin and what's hidden. Okay, let's see what's going on with Kevin. She want to know. Heather wants to know about Kevin. She wants to know about Kevin. What's going on with Kevin for Heather? Anything hidden she needs to know about? Well, you're the Empress, so he sees you as this. Wow. Maybe there was a tower recently, or there will be in the future. Now, this could be done by the divine. It's a necessary upheaval, a change. Could be you moving on from this person, or just a change in the connection. But he does see you as the Wheel of Fortune. These are all major. Did y'all go through a breakup? What's going on with Kevin? Yeah, somebody's looking into your energy. Wow, justice. All major arcanas, okay? The song just changed to Kanye West, When It All Falls Down. Let's see. She want to know what's happening here with Kevin. Message for Heather, please. Yeah, you guys, he sees you as his divine partner here, connection. Or maybe you had to make a decision when it comes to this relationship. You get ready to be divinely guided. Here's his justice card again. To balance the scales between the two of you. Here he is, your emperor. Okay, there's a shift in your relationship, and it's done by the divine. But it looks like you guys are a match. Yeah, some sort of new beginning for you. Let me see. A father figure could be relevant as well. Clarify what's going on here. This tower again for a victory. That's a change, a shift. Scorpio energy. Okay, I kind of picked that up in your question about your job. What's going on with Kevin? King of Swords. All right. The truth coming out. It's about you being strategic and how you handle this connection. Again, I don't know if y'all are going through a new beginning after a breakup. Okay? Or somebody did something that betrayed you or did something heartbreaking and you guys are trying to fix this. A lot of illusions or commitment issues that were happening here, and there's some sort of leap of faith for a new beginning, some sort of growth and expansion for you. It keeps showing me that you guys are a twin flame connection. Okay, you were meant to be together. I don't know if he betrayed you or something happened here. What's hidden? What's going on with Kevin? Remember, guys, information is pinned in the chat if you'd like to be added to the list, okay? For questions or mini read, just drop your receipt number. I'll be happy to add you. What's hidden here with Kevin? She want to know. Yeah, what happened? I keep getting heartbreak, betrayal, sorrow. And the Tower card was out here twice, like a breakup. But there's a shift or a change. He does see you as his person. And this is going to spark a new beginning if you're willing to take a leap of faith. Okay? Do the energy work. Something about the scales being balanced. Yeah, he has some sort of issues he needs to work on. Okay, with this Devil card coming out, it says nefarious, diabolical bondage. The Devil card is about addictions, whether that's lust, greed, envy, obsession. It could be over drinking or overeating, but it looks like he has to work on something here. There's some sorrow behind him needing to do this energy work if he wants to be with you. Yeah. Be fearless and stay strong. It says on here, be independent, fearless, strong, silent, mysterious. Okay. If there has been a breakup, it was done by the divine to help him see something. If he wants to be with you, he's got some work to do. Let me see. Yeah, something's going on here. And I know that, shout out to the Chosen. I see you, Carrie. It's 12:44 here. He might be trying to look you up online, or he wants to call you. Okay, be mindful of that he wants to connect with you. But there was something going on. Maybe there was a third-party situation. Okay, and he's dealing with his entity attachments and like stuff that's on him. He has work to do. Yeah, y'all were supposed to be together here. So when you talk about a connection, a twin flame journey, everybody says, oh, I want to be with my twin flame, or I want to be with my person. I'm here to tell you that's nothing but work. Okay, you guys fit together like a puzzle piece. The stuff that you're missing, they usually have, and the things they're missing, you usually have. And the goal is for you to work together so that you can both continue to elevate and ascend. But it's a bumpy road, and there's a lot of work that has to be done. And you do have to have an open heart and look at it from a different perspective. Of course, I'm not going to tell you to settle or accept something you don't want to accept from a person. Something's being brought to his attention about the work that he needs to do if he wants to stay connected to you. Okay? Yeah, Scorpio energy at the back of the deck. Yeah, he got a lot of attachments on him, okay, that he needs to work through. Yeah, Pretty Ricky just came on with phone sex. So it probably is some sort of lust entity that he's dealing with. No, it's called On the Hotline. Pretty Ricky. Yeah, he wants to talk to you, okay? Something about him thinking about you late at night. Let me see. Anything else hidden she needs to know, Spirit, tied to him? Yeah, he knows you're an earth angel. You're this role model. You're the one he really wants. He knows this, but he's got some work to do. Okay? Yeah, I don't know if there's some sort of witchy sister in the background, or he may use her if he has one. Yeah, you got some power. Okay, you're in this Empress energy. And all this manipulation and trickery or whatever he got going on, it's some sort of attachment on him. Same energy, okay? Some sort of dark energy. He's been watching you or stalking you online, okay? He's trying to play it cool, but he's fighting through this. He's heartbroken. Of course, Renetta, I appreciate you for being here, love. Thank you so much. You know, I'm on every day, Monday through Friday. 11 a.m. is when I start. Okay, don't forget, subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for showing up. Enjoy your day, honey. That's what's going on with him. Okay, I hope that helped you, Heather. He missing you. Definitely want to call you or connect with you online. Val, you're next, honey. I have you down for your reading next. And then Ruby, and then Yvonne. Remember, guys, don't forget, hit that thumbs up, please, and thank you if you haven't already. So, Val, you're doing a general read. Let's see what Spirit has for you today. Thank you again, Heather, for supporting my business. I hope that helped you, love. Message for Val, Spirit. What do you have for Val? So Earth came out, tied to stability, and you staying grounded when it comes to your reconnection, guardianship, okay? Get outdoors, connect with Earth. The 4 is the Emperor card, tied to a father figure. It is tied to self-respect, leadership, planning, okay? A father figure could be relevant. Aries energy. But make sure you stay grounded. Yeah, something about you gaining knowledge. You've been going through some sort of training. So keep the wisdom that you gained. If you've been in hermit mode, that's for your protection. Some sort of endings taking place for you to go through a major transformation, honey. You're getting a lot of downloads and advice from Spirit to go through a rebirth. So it's happening now in Leo season. Stay strong and pioneer through this. Move forward. Okay, it may help you change the way you think. Know that your future is bright as you go through this shift. Let me see. The song just changed, and it's Bob Marley. And the name of the song is This Love. It's Bob Marley and the Wailers. Let's see, honey. What else, please? Again, guys, hi, Kay. Welcome to the live, honey. Information is pinned in the chat. If you'd like to be added to the list, just drop your receipt number, love. Or you can choose to use Superchat, and I'll be happy to add you that way. The free collective has been done. You can go back and watch if you missed it. Let's see. Message, please, for Val. What else, Spirit? Thank you. Dark Night of the Soul. Wow. Okay, this is heavy. 16 is a Tower card, and it is being done by the divine. The Dark Night of the Soul is being honest and facing the truth about things in yourself and working on the healing process so that you can move forward. Okay, Towers are done by the divine for correction. Some of them can be good and some can be negative. This one is coming across as the work that needs to be done. Okay, it might be perceived as negative, but it is to further you, to help you move forward. Okay, get grounded as you go through this. April 16th, August 4th could mean something. Yeah, this initiation by fire was out today. It's at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Yes, you're being protected, but it's important to be in alignment as you go through this change. Yeah, you're right at the very beginning of something. It says first ray of power. Spirit is protecting you. See how she's sitting to stay grounded as this light energy comes down to help you with this upgrade. Yeah, something about you being eternal now. So it's important for you to see things from a different perspective. You're healing and growing. Okay, right at the beginning of something. See how she's holding this little tree? She's holding it in her hand. It's like right at the very beginning. It's new. It's still very flexible and tender and young like that. Okay, so stay grounded. Let's see. Message for Val, please. Let me see. Please don't spam the chat. Again, information is pinned. If you'd like to be added to the list, K Destiny, thank you for being here. Yeah, this is about your personal growth. And this is divine timing. Okay, this is your spirit team helping you move forward here, Val. Focus on your health. When you're going through an ascension, the dark night of the soul energy, you want to eat light, okay, to help you with raising your vibration. So try not to eat heavy meats, fruits, salads, smoothies, you know. If you have to eat meat, maybe boiled eggs or like tuna or fish, something light. Get out in nature as much as you can to help you ground as you get these downloads through your crown chakra. Be open to adventure and change because that's getting ready to happen as you shift. It's being done by the divine. Let me see. Again, guys, hit that thumbs up if you're just coming in. Welcome. Happy Tap In Tuesday. Of course, the list is open. Information is pinned in the chat. Adventure and change came out again. Okay, I just mentioned this to you. Be open to change as you go through this personal growth. It's going to require you to be willing to take a leap of faith. 16 again. You've already had it out here once. You're going through a rebirth. Major transformation for you, honey. Yeah, change. Again, at the bottom of the deck, just like adventure. 555. All right, major changes happening right now. And it's tied to your connection with spirit. So you're going through, spiritual illumination and awakening. Trust your intuition. Do your best to stay in alignment and ground. It's important to keep your chakras in alignment. If you're not familiar with your chakras, you have 7 from the crown all the way to your root chakra. Okay, look up chakras. But it's important for you to ground and eat healthy so your chakras can stay in alignment. And as the energy comes down to help you with this rebirth, it's easier for you to process the information that you're getting from spirit. Okay, spend time in meditation outdoors if you can. Let's see, what else, please? Message for Val, please. Yes, Val, I'm doing your reading now, honey. You do have people that are watching and spying on you. Maybe you've been experiencing delays. Okay, or you've been up at night, a lot of anxiety and stress, or curious about what's happening to you. If you're not aware, you're going through the dark night of the soul and awakening. A tower is happening for a reason. Let's see, the song just changed again, and it's by the group Next. The name of the song is Wifey. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's you, Val? Let me see. You want to know if Luke is your person? I want to know if Wilgwin's Look is your person. Okay, I can ask for you at the end, Val. My apologies, love. You didn't have the same name. I'll take a look. You've gone through a tower recently. Okay, and maybe there was some conflict that was done to help you have this personal growth. 5 of Wands, though, is about people challenging you in the past, or maybe you face some sort of challenges with this personal growth. Yeah, you learned some lessons here. You're closing out a cycle. This came from a relationship, a connection, okay? Something about you and somebody celebrating in the past. Maybe you had to heal from this. I'll ask for you, Val. No worries. Yeah, something about you waiting on results with this connection after dealing with some conflict. You and this person possibly. Yeah, somebody wanted to win at all costs here. There's some sort of rebirth. It's important for you to make sure you set some boundaries, okay? If that's what you've been dealing with. A lot of illusions, commitment issues. Boundaries can be just not accepting or settling for less than what you know you deserve. Okay, especially if you've been doing that in the past, it's caused you a lot of stress and anxiety in your connection. Let's see. Message for her, please, for Val. What's going on with this conflict? So the song Wifey is on. Somebody is in a lot of regret about this conflict between the two of you. Okay, there's more to the story, or you guys' connection is what they're saying. Yeah. Spirit says to forge ahead, keep going. Okay, there's been some delays with the connection. Be adventurous and stay open. Let's see. Ten of Swords is hitting rock bottom. So I don't know, somebody went looking for a better life and found annihilation, okay, or something didn't work out like they thought. Let me see. Yeah, it has victory here at the end. Somebody thought they were going to win against you, but you have this victory as you go through a transformation. All right. Yeah, something about you. Just get out of your head. This person, very free-spirited and adventurous. I'm not sure if they had you in a third-party situation. It's possible. Again, the Emperor energy is Aries or who you've been dealing with. Okay. She wants to know, Spirit. What else for Val? He's already regretting some choices he made in the past, just so you know. If you're waiting on results or wondering if it's going to be him, he is feeling you. Okay? Something about him having to go through some growth. Let me see. Let's get you an angel number tied to this. A great shift happening when it comes to personal growth, spiritual development, and manifesting. Okay, a connection. Focus on positive changes occurring due to your efforts. Expand your horizons and permit yourself to try something new. So many positive shifts are in store for you. The world around you is changing and it's in your favor. 1122, you can start seeing these numbers. Okay, this person is really curious about you. He sees you as someone he wants to connect with. You could be seeing 1010. Let me see. Good fortune. When it comes to a major change in individuality, advice, comfort, have faith in you, your skills, your talents. These are all tools that are going to provide you with a bright future. There's a piece of good advice, a moment of enlightenment, or a comforting message that's coming your way. Everything will work out in your favor. 1331. Okay, that is the Death card, a major transformation, rebirth energy. Yeah. Something going on now in Leo season. Okay, there's karma here. If somebody did do something against you, they're getting karma here. Balance when it comes to success, finances, and wealth. What goes around comes around. A lot of money's coming your way, it says. Fortune refers to more than just monetary or material success, though. Okay, if you don't appreciate the people in your life now, you won't have them around tomorrow. This is a message that encourages you to take a personal responsibility and to realize your greatness and your potential. Yeah, I think that's what's going on. This person that you're asking about values you a lot. And be firm about your boundaries, what you will settle and won't settle for. Because if they want you around, they'll make the adjustment. I think he's already coming to terms with this. Something about you being protected as well with these fours at the bottom of the deck. There's some success here with this connection. Yeah, a shift. Okay. Let me see. What else, please, Spirit? What do you have for Val? She wants to know in particular tied to her relationship with Wilgwyn's Look. Let me see. Curious just came on by Midnight Star from the Planetary Invasion CD. Well, let's just see what else they want you to know tied to this. Message for Val, please. Yeah, you and this person collaborating. Justice. Aquarius energy, or the age of Aquarius is relevant, which is what we're in now. Libra energy. Something about an air sign. You went through, we're currently in Saturn retrograde, and somebody is being made to correct whatever these issues are that they have to work on within themselves. Yeah, they're being made to confront this right now in Leo season. I don't know if you guys butted heads when it came to maybe something that happened in the past, but he's being made to see himself. Let me see. What else? Libra energy. I just said this. Air sign, Libra energy. Something being balanced out right now by your spirit team. Okay, being made fair. Yeah, you're right at the pinnacle of something new with this person, okay? And it looks good with this pinnacle and midheaven. Somebody is being made to go within and really take a look at themselves, get some sort of illumination and clarity about what they really want, if they want to be with you. It's showing you with the Six of Wands a victory after going through some challenges. A rebirth, some sort of shift when it comes to love and this connection. Trust your intuition is what Spirit's saying, though. Let's see what else. Message for Val. So continue to ground your energy. Focus on personal growth. Simplicity came out. Feathers could mean something. Letting go of excess will create space for what truly matters in your life. Take the time to declutter any area in your life today. It could be mentally, physically, or emotionally. But release the baggage. If you want to see a shift or a change, okay, you're going to have to let some things go. Have hope. Yeah, maybe you were vulnerable in the past, open emotionally. Okay. Make sure you share your feelings and be open with this person. Allow yourself to be who you truly are so you can be seen. Okay. Yeah. Acceptance is like really accepting it for what it is. If he wants to be with you, he's going to be with you. I see that he's coming to terms with this. Yeah, Soka just came on. Again, this is Afro Beats, but the name of the song is Soko by Starboy. Let's see. Yeah, balance. It's already out here. Okay, this one came out upside down. Imbalance may be causing stress. So prioritize your self-care for inner harmony. Yep, choose you, okay? Again, declutter, focus on the positive. Something serendipitous will happen. It's about you gaining wisdom from the past. So Spirit's telling you to spend some time and be still, to tap into your higher self, go deeper, for you to bring in this expansion with this connection. Say yes to new opportunities. Adventure is already out here. That's when the growth happens. What else? Message for Val. Expansion and growth. Your world is growing. Be open to new experiences and possibilities beyond your comfort zone. I just said this. Say yes to new opportunities today. Growth happens when you embrace the unknown. Yeah, there's a shift happening for you. Okay? Yeah, something about you going through a breakthrough, honey. I'm telling you, there's some sort of dark night of the soul rebirth happening for personal growth. And you're receiving a lot of messages. Okay, practice saying yes to help support love. And that way opportunities come in without hesitation. Be dedicated to this. Okay? Reaffirm. Your dedication and align daily with your actions. Focus on a bigger vision or what you want to manifest. Wow. You're going through a major shift. You said you have these cards, Vaughn. Yeah. Let's see. The Fire Guardian jumped out for you, igniting your passion at this time in Leo season. Yeah, I just see this as the person you're asking about definitely having some sort of connection, okay? Knowing he needs to work on himself. Just I know you might be guarded or be open to really expressing how you feel. Let me see. What else? Yeah, Arrow came out. Surround yourself with protective energy. Yeah, be devoted and committed to expansion and growth. The universe loves you and they want you to feel loved. But you got to love yourself first if you want that from someone else. Move in a new direction is saying with Traveler. Travel may be forecasted for you, or this connection with you and your person moving in a new direction, especially coming in under the Tower card. Some sort of new door opening. Somebody's going to get karma. Things being balanced and made fair. You have a victory, honey. And it's being done by the divine. There's a happy ending for you with the Sun card. Yeah, connect with your emotions. Again, be willing to speak your truth. Let somebody know how you really feel. Take some time to reflect. Here, let me ask you a question because you wanted to know. Yeah, this is nice energy for you. So she really wants to know his intentions if, you know, she have a future with him. She have a future with the person. The World card came out. The World card is about completing cycles and learning lessons, travel, and moving on. There's a new beginning. They want you to be open to taking a leap of faith in a new direction. Okay? There's some sort of truth or clarity that is going to come out about this person. I'll find out what's going on. Maybe he's been weighing his options. He does see you as wish fulfillment. Let's see. Yeah, something about balancing the scales. So is this the person for her? They're going to be together? Judgment. You're going to have to make a judgment call. He likes you, but there may be someone else. He's not willing. He's got to work on letting that go. Yeah, stay strong. It's happening now in Leo season. You could be burdened by this, or he is, but he's got to deal with something here. Work on himself. Okay? This could be anything as far as addictions, temptation, lust, envy, greed, whatever it is. Something he overindulges in. It looks like a third party. So should she commit to this? You love the reading. Yeah. Let me see. Is this her person? Should she commit to this? No. This is about moving on. There's going to be heartbreak and regret here. Again, this person has stuff to do. He needs to work on himself. You're dealing with someone that's a narcissist. He's still very much self-indulgent. Okay, so Spirit's trying to help protect you to keep your guard up. Have self-discipline, balance, choose you. Okay, if it's a good connection and you're having fun, that's fine, but it's not a committed. It's not long-term. Yeah, it's not going to be long-term. Okay, this person, they're at a crossroads. They're going in too many different directions. They have work to do. So Spirit wants you to know that. Okay. If you're having fun and you're young, okay, just be safe, protect yourself, but it's not showing a long-term commitment. 111 on the clock here. Okay, there's going to be a new beginning. It's going to end, and there's going to be a new beginning. The Tower is in your future. Maybe it hasn't happened yet, but it's coming. Okay, And when it does, this person, when you move on, they're going to get karma, okay, for whatever this is they did. You don't even have to worry about that. Okay, love? I hope this helps you, dear. Spirit's always going to tell you the truth, okay? And they're always going to balance the scales. Sorry for the mix-up in the beginning. It's just that you had a different name. I thought maybe you were someone else. Again, thank you so much for supporting my business. I hope this helped you, dear, and gave you, you're so welcome, and gave you the insight you needed, okay? Choose you and be open to adventure, doing something new. Maybe time for you to get out there and meet somebody new. Yeah. Okay, love? You're welcome. Let's see. So I think Ruby is next. Let me make sure. Check the list. Remember, guys, just drop your receipt number in the chat if you'd like to be added. Of course, the free collective has been done for today. And yes, you can go back and watch. All signs are included. If you'd like to be added, information is already pinned in the chat. I've also tagged my products in the description box for those of you just coming in. Melita Instant and Ruby, you'll be next for your questions. Vaughn, I have you on the list. Appreciate those of you who've already come in and liked the live. Hope everyone's having a great day, y'all. It's Tuesday. Let's take a look for you, Ruby. So the song just came on, My First Love by Avant. I believe that's what it is. It's a remake with Kiki Wyatt. Nice song. So let's take a look. The first question, your monthly was late, and due to my symptoms, I thought I might be pregnant. I asked the reader, and the cards seemed to say yes. I knew it was unlikely, but it really felt different. I got home and pulled into my driveway, and I saw a black cat. I went inside and started your cycle. I don't know why, but I'm heartbroken. I don't know why the symptoms or anything came up. You want some insight. Okay, let's see, love. So, remember, if I'm not mistaken, I had said something to you about your ex and the fact that he's dealing with his own illness and something about him projecting, and I said for you to protect your sacral chakra. I think that came up. But Spirit, she wants to know what's going on. Why was she having these symptoms? I believe it's because he's projecting onto you. I said you may want to consider a cord cutting and make sure you really cleanse your energy, because I picked up on that. Yeah, he's been going to a reader, and I guess your energy is supposed to help him to heal. Okay, let me see. What's going on here? Why did she go through that? Yeah, it's working with a group against you. Again, looking into your energy, trying to siphon something here. Paid a practitioner to create illusions, because this is who you were connected to in the past. You had a child with this person. So he's still pulling on your sacral chakra by paying a practitioner. Yeah. Your spirit team is making you aware of this now. Okay, they're around you and they're protecting you, but I would do a spiritual bath. I would do a cord cutting. Yeah, this person is trying to prevent judgment. Okay, he's dealing with illness. He's under judgment. And he's going to someone to do magic, okay, to create these illusions. So you're feeling the energy. Let me see. Yeah, this person's under judgment. And there's been some delays where he's trying to siphon your energy to cause delays for you. What's happening here? Yeah, you've ascended. You have this energy, and that's what he's pulling on. tapping into your inheritance. Again, family connection with this person is how he's able to do this. You have a child with this person. You need to do a sacral chakra cleanse if you can. Yeah. Person's real nostalgic about the past. Again, a lot of illusions around this. The 6 plus the Ace of Cups is 7 of Cups. And it's done through your sacral chakra. Here's this passion, sex magic, candles being lit. I don't know if you communicate with him online. This is how he's able to transfer or siphon and create the connection to siphon your energy. It's important for you to go into hermit mode to protect your energy. Why is this happening? Spirit, tell her some more. Magic, okay? And somebody's in heavy regret for choices that they made, and they're paying someone to, again, siphon your energy. Let me see. It could be blood magic involved, which I'm not sure how he's gotten your blood or if he has some of your blood, okay? Or something like that. I don't know what's going on. I hear an umbilical cord or a navel from a child or something. Whatever that means, okay? That's what they showed me. Let me see. Yeah. 8 of Swords, of course, is maybe feeling powerless or being in your head about it. It's a self-imposed restriction. But it's also somebody being restrained. Once you do the work, things will change in your favor here. But this person that you have this family with is the one that's siphoning the energy and attacking you. That's where it's coming from, okay? They paid somebody to do this. The song just changed, and it's Lauryn Hill, and the name of the song is X Factor, the miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Yeah, this is your ex, and that's who's siphoning the energy. Let me see. Again, it's spell work because he wants it off of him. He's dealing with judgment. And he's projecting this towards you. He's paid somebody to do this. And Spirit keeps showing me this. Again, I saw an umbilical cord or some sort of navel. It might be from a child or some sort of something somebody did. Okay, some sort of blood ritual or something to siphon your energy. Spirit says it's not working or it's not going to work. Cleanse yourself, okay? Let me see. Now, this person, yeah, like I just said, Spirit says it's not going to work. All you got to do is cleanse. Okay, there's going to be some sort of end game here, what's been going on. It's because you have a child with him that he's still siphoning from you. Not to scare you or anything, but I don't know if maybe he kept something from the child. If the child was bleeding, some blood from the child, you and him have both blood in that child. So he might be using that way. I'm not really sure, but I keep seeing it, okay? Yeah, something about parents. You guys being parents of this child. That's the connection. Okay, that's what happened. Again, do your spiritual bath, your cleansing. Here, let me see. Is there anything she can do, Spirit, to help her with this? Let me just ask. Normally I get more of what's hidden, but yeah, Lauryn Hill keeps saying it ain't working. I keep hearing her say that in the song. What is this? Candles could be relevant, working with plants. There's a plant tied to this candle. So sprinkle some herbs on a candle. I would work with possibly a red candle or orange candle. And sprinkle some herbs on it. Also, a plant also helps with cleansing energy off of you. Get outdoors and ground. What is this? A whelk shell came out. This helps gain control over and stability over any situation to bring in a positive change. It's spelled W-H-E-L-K. It said you can use it in any situation. Okay, if you have a whelk shell, I don't think I have a whelk shell up here. Let me see. It's like this, similar to this. This is more like a tree. Well, this is in the ocean, but it's a whelk shell. It's shaped like this. You know, I don't know if the picture did it justice. Okay, but it helps you. Okay, it's usually wider and bigger than that though. I don't think I have one. But you can work with a whelk shell. Okay, again, it helps you gain stability and control over any situation. Also working with candles and herbs. Get you a plant. All right. Jeez. I would definitely do a spiritual bath at the very minimum. If you don't know where it's coming from or what actually they've done, you can always just put vinegar in a spray bottle and use that, incorporate that in with your bath. Okay. That wipes out anything. So that's why you went through or why you've been dealing with that. Somebody, again, they're projecting. He's projecting because we just went through that portal and people are under judgment and they're getting karma and working with others to try to siphon whatever they can by projecting towards you. And again, you have a child with this person, so they're able to manipulate the energy probably a little bit easier because of that. Your second question, you want to know if the black cat was significant and what did it mean? All right. And I want to say black cats came up in the reading quite a bit yesterday. And if you don't own a cat, but you saw a black cat, that is significant. That's a warning letting you know you need to protect yourself. Cats show up usually when you need spiritual protection. Okay? Black cat in particular. But why was this black cat around? Yeah, trust your intuition because there's a lot of magic going on behind the scenes. A masculine energy doing magic. A lot of illusions. So that cat wanted you to know that you needed to protect your energy. Mark Morrison coming on with Return of the Mac. Yeah. Do a Return to Sender if you need to. Let me see. Yeah. It's time for you to move forward. Yes, you have a happy ending here. But they wanted you to beware of this moon cycle this week, right? You see that moon cycle with the cross in it? That full moon? We have tomorrow, a second quarter moon in Scorpio. And this is because of this past connection with this lover that's still doing stuff. Again, he's taking an L. And you're moving on the karma waters to a happy ending. And he doesn't want to let you go. See, he's got like her holding on to her with this snake energy and all of that. Okay? Sheesh. Yeah, lies, deception, stealing. That's this energy of your past person. So the black cat came in to warn you about this. My gosh. That's what this person does, to steal, to cheat. They work with the devil. So trust your intuition. This is a spiritual message. That's why you saw that cat. You see? What else you want to tell her why she saw this cat, spirit? Yeah, this was your spirit team warning you, okay, to get this work done now, especially with what's been happening. Okay, this person, yeah, it's time to put in some work so you'll have a happy ending and balance the scales. I tell you all the time, you got to do white magic to counter what was being done by the people who are negative. Okay, it sucks because all we want to do is just sit down and be at peace. But these energies, they don't want us to have peace. They want to always keep some drama, commotion, something going. These principalities that work through people who haven't healed because they know they're losing. And even though they know they're losing, they're going to harass you and bother you to the point either you give up, they try to convince you to come over to their side, or if you do the work, it just makes you stronger. So you have to choose. Again, something could be going on with a child. Somebody could be a part of this LGBTQ community that's doing this. Very immature, impulsive, this masculine energy that you were in a connection with. Okay, could be. Should we do our work during the second quarter moon? Yes, you can do work with any of the moon cycles. Yeah, very deceptive energy, lying, cheating, and stealing. Okay, your spirit team wanted you to know this. That's why you saw the cat. Let me see. This past connection, this husband. They're being real clear about who did it. This ex-husband. Okay, X Factor was playing by Lauryn Hill. Now we got Return of the Mac. You know, this is from the past, right? Something keeps coming back. Yeah, to stress you out, to cause you anxiety, because they're going through it. Make sure you get your rest and stay grounded. This person's under judgment. Same energy. Yeah, something about you getting ready to move forward. Some growth and expansion for you and your person financially. Okay, move in silence. What else you wanted to know? Why did she see this black cat? Because you're dealing with a cult or coven or group that's trying to make you feel doubtful or insecure. So they're projecting. The song just changed again. It's SWV. Name of the song, Use Your Heart. Something about you having a new beginning. Let me see. And he knows it. Somebody's worried about fraud, identity theft, and what they did. This is what all this is coming from. Okay? Yeah, something about you being able to adapt to this change. Man, somebody else is dealing with sickness, okay, from your past. And worried about fraud. And they could be doing candle magic, which is why Spirit told you to light a candle with herbs on it. This person being petty, trying to curse you. I mentioned work with a red or an orange candle. Okay, this is showing you what you need to do. Anything else, Ruby? Tied to this was hidden. Yeah, it came out anyway, Ruby. Definitely get you a red candle. Yeah, to bring in some peace and harmony. Balance. Okay, get your red candle. Sprinkle some herbs on it. Make a prayer, whether it's Psalms for protection or an incantation. Okay, you can write the Bible verse like, whether it's Psalms 23, right? Write Psalms 23 on the scribe it in the candle, and then recite that over the candle. Sprinkle the herbs on top. Light the candle for protection. I mean, it sounds simple, but it does make a difference, especially because, you're dealing with spiritual entities and energies, okay? So you're going to have to fight back spiritually, yes. And also protect your children. Speak over them as well. My goodness. That's why you saw the cat. Spirit wanted you to know what's going on behind the scenes. Okay? And cats do protect in the spirit realm. What advice does Spirit have regarding your preschool situation and your ex? You're trying to put your son in preschool, but there's conflict with the dad. He may not qualify based on his income, and your son requires special needs or special ed services, and this is a good opportunity for him. So what advice does Spirit want to give you regarding this? Let's see. What advice do you have for her, Spirit, regarding her son and him going to preschool? So this person's a liar, a thief, a cheater. You're going to have to trust your intuition. Let me see. You kind of already know I'm thinking regarding this, but let's just see what they want you to know. They're giving you some downloads that they already have. Wow. Yeah, he's stuck. Okay. Something about him being stuck and caught up on being a liar or a cheater. This past person you're connected with, he's in heavy regret for this. Let me see. Yeah, you're going to have to balance this out. Temperance came out, Earth Angel energy. You'll have to be smart about what you invest in. You rest. He's sick. He got bigger things going on. I heard bigger fish to fry. And your spirit team is going to guide you on what direction to go. Yeah, you're going to have to balance this energy. What advice do you have for her regarding this preschool situation? Trusting your intuition to balance out. Oh my gosh. You may have to go to the courts with this justice card popping up. You may have to appeal to the courts. You may have to get some sort of aid or assistance from the courts, if possible, to help with this. If he doesn't do it, yeah. Let's see. Advice, please. It looks like a wish will be fulfilled here, but by you and your person. Your husband, you and your husband. He's under investigation and he's dealing with sickness here. Yeah, I don't know if they offer financing for this. Let me see. Yeah, there's a huge transformation to change. And you've been dealing with a lot of needless drama with him, but if he doesn't have the money, you may just have to balance it out a different way. Again, your spirit team is telling you that they're helping you to move forward with it. You and your person. Just trust your intuition and go with the flow. Yeah, this person has a lot of demonic dark energy that they're fighting with. And they're at some sort of stalemate or crossroads with you. And you got to focus on healing and what's best for you and your child. So Spirit's telling you to keep moving forward. I don't know if it's, it says divine partner, which is your husband. And Ace of Pentacles is about prosperity and trusting the process, new money. You guys moving to a new home might help. I don't know if there's another school in the district where you're moving that's better, or if you're going to be able to get some sort of financial assistance that way. What other advice do you have for her here? Let me use a different deck and see if anything else comes out for you. Yeah, the song just changed to Fantasia. Yeah, trust that this move is good, okay? Something better is coming. The name of the song is When I See You. Yeah, there's some growth and expansion coming. Wheel of Fortune shifting some things. I split the deck on Jupiter and Slide. The Slide says childlike wonder, take a risk. Discover hidden talents, increase comes in with status. Okay, some sort of spontaneity with the Wheel of Fortune. 10 is on here. And then Jupiter came out with exploration, moral values, higher learning, luck, long distance travel, being optimistic for expansion and growth. Something about travel or you guys moving might help with this. I don't know where the school's located, or if there's going to be a different school where you move that's better. Regarding, I guess, help with this, with money or qualifying for your child to get in. Yeah, it says feel positive. There's a new start coming, a clean slate. Follow your heart. Let go, move forward from those who hurt you. 20 is a judgment card with rain. Yeah. You're going to have to release to spirit here. Yeah, and let something go. Or let him go from the past. It doesn't look like, he's going to benefit the situation at all. Yeah, jar came out, but it kind of fell like this. You can get out of a sticky situation. Riches and prosperity are coming your way. Be prepared for the future. Start saving. Okay, something about you healing and saving is important. Put a little something away. I don't know if you've done a honey jar to bring in abundance. You may want to consider that. What else? What other advice? Empowering when it comes to being open to love and offering a long-term loving relationship and connection. Again, your spirit team said it would be your person. So something about your connection with your person is what's going to benefit you with this. Yeah, it's just time to reevaluate the next steps and be patient. Spirit wants you to go within. Go with the flow. Have hope, okay? Maybe you feel like you're under pressure right now, but there's some sort of airing of dirty laundry that's going to come out and things are going to shift. Stay positive. Some sort of quick fix coming in, okay? Be fearless and bold. Keep going. There's going to be some sort of luck or shift is what I keep seeing. The Spirit says just move forward. Like they're going to provide as you keep going. Again, something about a move is relevant. Okay, Aboriginal one. I have Vaughn on the list. And then I believe you. Let me take a look and see if anything else came through. I hope that helps you, Ruby. I'm sorry you're dealing with that. Again, take the time to cleanse. Something coming through you least expect, honey. Keep going. It is tied to your person you're currently with. Something about you guys moving is relevant as well. Remember, guys, information's pinned in the chat. You can always drop your receipt number. I'll be happy to add you. Let's take a look, Vaughn. You're next on the list, honey. And then I'll do you, Aboriginal one. I hope that helps, Ruby. So yesterday you went walking and did some grounding as you walked and cried out to the Most High and prayed and listened to gospel. You want to know if they heard your prayers and if they're going to be answered. Let's see, honey. I have no doubt. Let's see. Spirits, you want to know Vaughn's concerned about if you all heard her prayers, if they're going to be answered. She wants to know, Spirit. 6 of Wands. Yeah, that's a victory. 3 of Cups is a reason to celebrate. So, yes. Let's see. What do y'all want Vaughn to know? Tied to this conversation she had with you on her walk, Spirit. Something's going to surprise you here. Yeah, something about not letting them kill your vibe. Okay. Good news when it comes to love. Some sort of new love. Yep. You need to just get out of your head. They're telling you they're getting ready to restrain whatever this is. Something about this moon magic. They're getting ready to be restrained. Causing you delays. Yeah, your spirit team got your back here with the 10 of Cups. A lot of support. A backfire. Yeah, just stay in hermit mode. You're something about this Virgo from your past, okay? And I just saw the Death card. You moving on to wish fulfillment, and somebody going to go through a lot of stress, anxiety. Okay, they want you to know they're going to restrain them. Again, some sort of good news for you. You don't see it yet. It said, don't stop. Yeah, this female energy that's trying to win at all costs is going to be the end of this. With the World card and her old ass. Let me see. What is this? You said, thank you, Most High. Yeah. Just see it from a different perspective, they're saying. They're getting ready. He's already trapped. Yeah, they said, don't worry, they wouldn't do you like that. Wow. Okay, that's an ancestor talking. Yeah, some about some illusions right now. It's important for you to make the right decision because they're restraining somebody that's a liar, a thief. Okay. Yeah, some sort of ending for a transformation for you. Yeah, against this magic. Let me see. The song just changed because there was some commercials. What is this? Your Love by Techno. You said, oh, that's my uncle. Girl, whoever said it, okay, I heard it clear. I wouldn't do you like that. Or they wouldn't do you like that. Let me see. Yeah, they working with you in union and partnership. And something tied to a new connection for you that's coming. You don't see it yet. A masculine coming in. Some good news and love. But they still restraining this energy so you can make the right choice in the future. Yeah, it's just being delayed for your protection. Divine timing is at play, honey. They dealing with this past connection. You already made a decision about this relationship from your past, and they still working on ending this. Yeah, you got true love coming. They want you to focus on loving yourself right now. Let me see. What else, please, for Vaughn? She want to know, Spirit. Yeah, stay calm and ground. Aquarius stuck to the table. Okay, they want you to continue to persevere, honey. You're in the age of Aquarius now. Let me see what else for Vaughn. Oh, with the I love you, yes. Yeah, they're dealing with this Virgo child. Okay, that's what's going on. This past lover, keep calling. They talking about his ass. It's him. Ain't they talking about him? They got him on their sights. Okay? Yeah, somebody shouldn't have played with your love. Yeah, they're working on him. He's still stalking, doing some dumb shit. Okay, I don't know if you did whatever cord cutting. They're working on that still in the ethers. What else? You say you just got confirmation. Child, they're telling you you're an angel. And stay optimistic. They say optimism, hope, wish, a promise. Your spirit guides, the angels, they letting you know they heard you. Okay, they finna balance out the scales. Yeah, something about you getting through this divorce first. For this divorce energy. Anything else y'all want to say to her, Spirit? Tied to her requests or prayers on her walk. Yeah, some new person. Okay, a cool guy you're going to be attracted to. Coming in. It hit this 2 of Cups with the new love. You don't see it yet. Yeah, something about you being part of you and the kids being protected because y'all part of the collective. Yeah, and whatever this obligation or whatever contract, whatever happened in court, this commitment, okay, this had to be dealt with. I don't know if it's tied to this child support. Okay, but it's going to be dealt with. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, whatever happened in court, okay, with this paperwork. You got the knowledge, you know, it's on the books. Okay, ain't no getting away from this for whoever they, Yeah, somebody you having spiritual gifts. Gifts from the divine. They heard you, honey. Hey, Christina. You say, yeah, that's why they mad. Yeah, shout out to the chosen, y'all. 144. Well, 145 now. But one time for all my high vibrational beings. Okay. Yeah, somebody you having a victory against this narcissist, Vaughn. Okay, he mad because you done won. Big mad. Remember, you dealing with principalities and they still call themselves stalking you. Girl, it's a battle going on. Okay, in the spirit realm. They still fighting this out. Also, you getting ready to have a new union, a new masculine coming your way. Some sort of connection. You just don't see it yet. It's in the works. Okay. I don't know if it's going to be a Cancer. A water sign. Okay. Something about a connection with a water sign. Hang in there. They heard you. They definitely heard you. You say, yeah, new man, me please. They said they are. Okay, you don't see it yet. Water sign could be relevant, which actually that's not bad. I mean, water signs are real empaths, very nurturing. His mama don't want him to pay you. That's too damn bad because the court say he got to pay. That's exactly why they mad. The court say he got to pay, so she can be mad all she want. She can feel however she want. Okay, go take it up with the Most High. It's already been decided. That's what's going on behind the scenes, though. It's a lot of battling taking place spiritually. Okay. They heard you, and you heard what they said. They wouldn't do you like that. So, whoever that was, I heard that loud and clear. Let me see. I think, is there anybody else? Let me double check. Aboriginal one, you had a question. Anybody else, guys, if you want to be added to the list, this is your window. Just drop your receipt number. The free collective has been done. Yes, you can go back and watch. If you missed it. Again, if you want to be added to the list, information is pinned in the chat. Don't forget, y'all hit that thumbs up. Appreciate you for being here. I also have tagged the products in the description box for my shop. Questions are $5.55 on the website. Readings are $25.25. Of course, you can send through Superchat. It's a $10 Super Chat for a question, a $40 Super Chat for a mini read here on the live. Thank you so much, those of you subscribing to the channel. If you've supported the live in any way, I appreciate y'all. Happy Tap In Tuesday. Let me see, Aboriginal one, you had a question. Let me go back. If you're just coming in, welcome. Thank you for being here. Of course, the free collective has been done, guys. Just go back and watch. Currently doing questions and mini reads. If you are interested, information is pinned in the chat. You want to know what you need to know right now, Aboriginal one? I think that was your question. Hi, welcome, Nancy. Thank you for being here, love. Again, guys, I'm on Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. Free collective has already been done, so if you're just coming in, you kind of missed the crowd. I'm doing personals right now, which you're more than welcome to stay. Everything's pinned in the chat if you want to be added to the list. Okay, I'm usually on 11 to 4. That's about my average time if you guys come in looking for me, and that's Monday through Friday. I do have memberships available as well, guys. If you haven't already become a member, I encourage you to do so. I do separate readings, different readings for my members. And I also offer spiritual sessions for those of you serious about your spiritual journey, wanting to know what it is, okay, that you can do to help you move forward. A lot of more in-depth information. There's already been the spirit guides and psychic abilities spiritual session drop. The next one is on witches and warlocks, guys. But I go over quite a few topics from spell work, sex magic, chakras, numerology, spiritual attacks, ascension phases, and things like that. Remember, I created the spiritual sessions for you guys to go into more detail on those topics because I can't really touch on it during the collective read, just to keep moving. But so many people were asking questions after the fact, so that's why I do those classes for you. If it resonates and you guys need to know more, I encourage you to become a member. That way you can learn. It's important to know what you're up against, especially when you're dealing with these principalities, this spiritual battle that's happening all around us, guys. Okay, you get weekly tarot readings with the membership as well. These are themed readings. They're different from what you get here on the live. Remember, always like, subscribe. If you rewatch any of my recordings, my lives, please boost the videos, guys. The channel is still growing. I transitioned over from TikTok. What has it been, 94 days ago? Believe it or not. I started doing lives over here. So I'm still growing this channel after having quite a large following over on TikTok, but I had to get off of that platform. It was toxic. So thank you so much. If you're just coming in, welcome. Again, you get a free collective daily, and then you're available. I'm available for questions and mini reads after that. Let's take a look for you, Aboriginal one. Let's see what it is that Spirit wants you to know right now. What do you have for her right now? You were dealing with some conflict, but your spirit team is supporting you here. Okay. I'm not sure what the conflict was about. Maybe somebody was just being petty. Okay, that Five of Wands energy is usually some sort of challenge or people trying to be petty and put obstacles in your way. What do y'all want her to in your way? What do you want her to know right now, Spirit? Damn. Okay, I just talked about this. The Capricorn could be relevant, but you've been dealing with possibly somebody with addiction issues. Whatever it is they do obsessively. Okay, it could be a number of things. You got to block some people and keep trusting your intuition. They're going to readers, or somebody is a reader. Okay, looking into your energy. What's this? What does she need to know right now? Yeah, focus on the future. You got some growth and expansion coming in. Something about somebody not wanting you to have wish fulfillment. You got a victory anyway because you're doing the work. What in the world? Let me see. Yeah, here I go again with this damn 5 of Wands. Okay, what's all this fighting and shit? From the past? All these wands. Okay, 5 and the 8 is either a backfire happening because of something that they did that they shouldn't have, obsessively, dealing with these dark energies. Okay, something moving forward quickly for you, but it's a lot of conflict and people in regret for choices that they made. A female energy could be relevant. Yeah, for money. People trying to be controlling. Okay, bullying. You know, that 4 of Pentacles is greed. Okay. Somebody could be losing money. That could be what the conflict is about. Yeah, a lot of gossip. Okay, people running their mouth, spying and trying to see what's going on, or people mad about something here, okay? Some people from your past, it look like it's some fighting going on or arguing behind the scenes. Yeah, it don't have nothing to do with you. Yeah, they're being restrained for lying, stealing, and cheating. That's what's happening. Okay, yeah, this stuff you don't know about. Some sort of deal with the devil here. Something about you focusing on the future. Good for you. Yeah, do that. Growth and expansion. Let me see what else. You asked for them to tell you what you needed to know. Yeah, these people did something impulsive, and now they're being restrained. This group. Okay, I see 5 people. 3 men, 2 women, whatever this is. Okay, let's see what else. Yeah, whatever they're dealing with is this entity. Some sort of connection you had previously. Again, a Capricorn could be relevant. Somebody going through something, child. Some sort of illusions. Yeah, they're obsessed, so they couldn't stop doing something, okay? Whatever this is they've been doing, they missing opportunities and mad, okay? Anyway, let's see. Send it right back, child, okay? Yeah, they don't know about us. What is this song? John B just came on. Yeah, they don't know. Stay cool, relax. The name of the CD is Cool Relax by John B. Yeah, something about you don't know about what these people was doing. Yeah, trust your intuition. A lot of gossip, okay? And people spy. Oh, okay. Yeah, you moving forward. These people, somebody toe up. Okay, from your past. They going through something for being dishonest. They paid practitioners. Let's see, that's that karma. Somebody you have some sort of connection with, you don't block. Something about you being an angel. Let me see. 1:55 on the clock. Somebody getting karma bad, okay? About something that was done. A Capricorn could be relevant, or an air sign, a fire sign. Okay? Let me see. Damn, this came out quick. Yeah. Something about you being balanced. Very intuitive. Weighing your options, making the right choice here. Yeah, somebody did some moon magic, child. You in hermit mode, but somebody else, they under some sort of investigation or something that happened. This person you had some sort of connection with, okay, you done moved on from. Somebody being selfish. Let me see. Girl, it's just spirit letting you know they scared, okay? Whoever was stalking you or watching and spying or whatever, they scared now for something they did. Spirit wants you to know. I told you, they're going to always tell you when people get karma, especially if you done moved on, you don't even care no more. And that usually be when it happen, right? You be like, man, I don't want to hear that. I don't even care. Spirit like, we got to let you know we handling it. Because they obligated to do that once you move on. So they got to tell you. Gemini energy popped out. I said something about an air sign. Gemini is over here already. Yeah, these people that was playing mind games and trying to manipulate something. Something going back on somebody. Whoever this was, this female energy that was fake with you. Something about some jealousy. Yeah, you've been empowered. Girl, you keep moving forward. Let me see. You said you felt it in your spirit. Somebody catching it. Yeah, whoever this is, okay, that was hating. I got Scorpio at the bottom of the deck. But somebody that was projecting and hating, whoever that chick is, she getting it. This spell work. Look, they repeating themselves now. Somebody going through some sort of karma. This chaos is happening. They can't get away from some shit, okay? Somebody some hair spells, I heard. Or they use hair in a spell. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's messing with somebody's head. Okay, whatever they did with this hair, it's happening to them. Uh-oh. Okay, see all the images holding their head, something going on. Somebody some hair spell. Okay, or somebody did something with some hair. Girl, look. Okay, I don't know if somebody had your hair, this cult, this group. Yeah, keep going. You got some growth and expansion coming in over here. It's just a reminder to use your intuition and choose wisely, okay? Stay in balance. What else y'all want to tell her? Let me pull this other deck. Let me see. I'm getting nosy now. Let me just see. Is there anything else y'all want to tell her, Spirit? The Capricorn, Scorpio X. Yep, that did it. Child. Negative, dishonest connections online. Catfishing, dark secrets. Okay, fake problems, personal, intimate connection. Yeah, something about you getting out of a sticky situation and you got riches and prosperity coming your way. Be prepared for the future. They're telling you to start saving, have hope. Okay, somebody under some sort of investigation. I don't know if it was some fraud online or some shit happened. Okay, Wi-Fi energy. Let me see. Anything else? Girl? Anything else y'all want to tell her? You said they did it with a voodoo doll and buried you. You said, yeah, be nosy. Let me see. I'm just trying to tell you more because I know it was real general. Let me just see. Yeah, you got peace. Okay, they say don't trust these people. They in some sort of entanglement. These was fake partnerships and relationships that you dealt with. Okay, and now they in jeopardy. Okay, something going on. This one is in reverse. Okay, some sort of jeopardy energy. You chose peace. Yeah, something about you being abundant and strong, I heard. Uh-oh. Yeah, this hammock is upside down. So people being put in uncomfortable situations for procrastinating, taking you for granted, being lazy. Okay, they was going through the motions with no feeling. Yeah, somebody some addiction issues. Okay, they can't rest. The hammock upside down, like they didn't been turned out the hammock. Anything else? Not the hair spells, child. Yeah, this cauldron. Okay. Whatever they was doing, Scorpio at the bottom of the deck. Okay, somebody did something here. And they stuck like glue. Look, glue sticking up. It's stuck to them. Oh yeah, something went back on somebody. Some sort of failed project. They thought they was fixing it. It ain't work. Okay. Yeah, stay positive. You got some sort of positive outcome coming for you. Whatever they did with this cauldron, the Wheel of Fortune and change, it's going back on them. Something sticking to them now. Yeah, they thought they was going to control you. Tried to stir the pot with illusions. Real selfish and manipulative. They done lost their power. Uh-oh. Somebody done lost their powers. Whoever this Scorpio is. Yeah, somebody they being hung out to dry, child. They under pressure. Somebody they got to prove themselves. Whatever these dirty deeds were, this gossip and all of this. Okay. Yeah, this not looking good. You wanted to know somebody getting toe up. I told you something going on with water signs. Okay, this Scorpio involved in whatever this is, they getting toe up, child. A Gemini relevant too. Yeah, hashtag unsuccessful because they tried it. You right. What's this song? Yeah, somebody the day after. Okay, they didn't expect something. The veto with if. A Good Time is the name of the CD. Maybe they did it for a good time. I don't know, but it's over. Damn. Toe up, okay? Wow. Spirit wanted you to know. Focus on the future. Three of Wands is nice. That's expansion and growth. Okay? Travel, teamwork, and that coming in with the High Priestess. Your spirit team letting you know. They'll tell you which way to go. 2:02 on the clock. Cha. You did a return to sender, and I'm telling you, something stuck to them. They showed that glue. It was upside down. Okay? Yeah, something about you not feeling them. Okay. Some FU energy I heard. Damn. Okay. Wow. Hey, Anna Michelle. So, guys, is there anybody else? I think I finished the list. I guess y'all giving me a break. Ruby, I did your questions, love. You can go back and watch. Was there anybody else, guys? Y'all had me on 7 hours yesterday. Y'all gonna give me a break today? That's what I'm getting. I'm good with it. Let me know, guys, if there's anybody else that had a question. I'll be more than happy to add you. Hold on, y'all. Child. Your spirit team gonna always let you know. Even when you don't want to hear it, they're gonna be like, nah, we gotta make sure you know what's going down because we getting their ass. Okay? Especially if you know they were supposed to get karma. They're not gonna let it slide. I told y'all, karma don't miss no address. Y'all say y'all was lost last week, for real? Ruby, if you want, the list is open right now. I was just saying, if there's anybody else, this is the time. Because I have done the readings and questions for today. I did do your questions, love. I answered the question about the cat. Yeah, you were second to last. You're right before Vaughn. And I answered the questions regarding what happened yesterday when you got home, pulled up to the driveway, went inside. And I also answered your question regarding what's going on with preschool daycare with your ex and your child, the situation there. So all of those were answered for you. Yeah, I feel bad. I wanted to give you guys readings for each day, but it was not going to let me do that time-wise. Spirit, when I tell you I was wiped out before I went on vacation that last day, I was just spent. And I was able to do the videos for my members, but trying to do 5 additional videos for each day I was gone, it was just going to be too taxing on me. I have some other irons in the fire and things that I'm working on behind the scenes. So that, in addition to coming on doing the lives for you guys every day, my own personal live, it was just my battery was drained and I was just like, yeah, I'm not going to be able to do it. Normally I will do my best to try to throw a video up for y'all, but it really depends on the energy and I don't want to put something out that's not quality. Okay. I don't want to be drained and not giving y'all what y'all need. So I have to always be in alignment so that I can give you accurate messages, guys. That's what it's about, right? So I do my best to stay in alignment and give y'all what y'all need to hear every day. But if Spirit tells me no, then I have to abide by that because that means they're not going to give me the answers anyway. So It gave y'all a chance to go back and re-watch. You had a hummingbird fly by you. Yeah. You're welcome, Ruby. Um, it gave y'all a chance to go back and rewatch some of the lives. I always tell y'all, go back and rewatch them because yeah, you watching in the moment, but there's stuff that you can miss. You know, even myself, I'll go back and watch lives sometimes. I'm like, oh wow, I could have said this or that, or I missed this or that. Y'all don't even know how hard I critique myself, even with messages that I'm able to give you. There's still so much more. Anytime I go back and rewatch it, I'm like, man. But I'm happy with the messages I do deliver in the moment. That means that's just what you were supposed to get at that time. Those secondary messages that I see when I rewatch are usually for me. So I encourage y'all to go back and rewatch them. It's no different than, a Bible verse. It means something different to each person because of the interpretation that you receive when you read it. And a lot of times you can go back and reread Bible verses and still get a different interpretation, right? Same thing. These readings that I do, guys, are timeless. Yes, I do them every day and they're energy checks, but I promise you, you can go back to readings I did a year ago, 2 years ago. Even messages, y'all see me sometimes I'll repost old messages on TikTok that I did back in 2022 or 2024, and the energy will still be relevant for that day. So know that the messages are timeless and they apply to you whenever you catch them. It's so important to remember that. There's no time when you're talking about eternity and where your spirit team is at and these messages that are coming through from the divine. Yes, I do them daily. I encourage you to watch them daily so you can tap into the energy. But don't think you can't go back and rewatch because it's still relevant. I'm so happy to be back to get you guys the insight and the guidance that y'all need. I guess I'm done for today, which I'm fine with. Like I said, I have things that I still am working on. Side note, okay, stuff, my own personal life and stuff that I need to get to. Of course, tomorrow is hump day, guys, the middle of the week. And we will get into it for tomorrow and find out what's coming in middle of the week. I encourage you guys, just stay positive. It's a lot of changes happening now, and it's a lot of people getting what's finally due to them, and it's others that's also getting karma. So be vigilant about your spiritual hygiene. Stay on top of protecting your energy. They are going to try it. Just know these principalities are going to try to use vessels of people around you who are not healed to try and attack you, whatever form that is. So you need to be guarded and protected. Keep your emotions in check. Don't get triggered. Focus on you. Have optimistic thoughts. Be positive. Say your prayers. Cleanse your energy. And just stay in your lane. Okay? Let people go through whatever they're going through. I wish you guys an amazing rest of your day. Thank you so much, Vaughn. Same to you. I will see you guys on tomorrow again, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. Thank you for your support. Shout out to my mods. Appreciate y'all. Y'all be well and be whole.